Welcome to another episode of Peace Elite This.
Hold on.
I can't.
Go ahead, man.
All right. I don't even know what an episode number is.
Oh, I know. I'm ready.
All right.
I can't wait till you figure it out. No, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
It's not 187, is it?
Oh, I hope it's 1-8, motherfucker.
It probably is
Oh,
187.
here we go.
I was like 2 days ago. I was like, yo, it better not be 187.
It definitely is 187. Episode
Oh, yay. Yay.
187.
Need to murder these hoes.
Well, here we go.
Body them. I'm ready for violence. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Darren. Get
I
your
was
little
trying to
intro
be
out.
peaceful today. I was listening to some smooth ass.
Hey, smooth ass.
Huh?
Get your little intro out. Go.
Welcome to another
Yeah,
episode of a very scary episode of Please Delete This. In the basement, we have Darren.
Bim.
Genevieve the shooter. Told you I've been working on chokeholds.
Okay.
I fully expected to be in a chokehold by now. When she said it earlier, I said, oh my.
Yeah, when Bim said that's absurd, I died. I said that is absurd. It's
so
absolutely crazy.
absurd.
Why
Like
you
the
got-
idea of me putting anything in a chokehold,
Absurd.
it doesn't make
kidding
any
me?
sense.
Can you see it?
I could.
I can't. That
too
shit would
much
go
work
left.
for her, yo.
Hell yeah. I would end up like hurting my own arm. I would pull my muscle.
She do it wrong. Yeah. you
Totally
can't.
do it wrong. Person turn around,
shit.
doing that guy on the internet who takes your gun from you.
That guy, I love that guy.
I bet you do.
Okay. All right.
No, sorry.
All right.
Hi.
Hey, guys. This is going to be a tough one.
We're back.
We're back after a week off.
Who keeps letting us come back though?
It's so rude to just dip without telling
Who's-
people.
We,
Y'all knew.
we knew you weren't
Yeah,
going to
see,
be here.
look how she tried to shift.
No, I'm not shifting nothing. I'm gonna let you finish your little goofy ass sentence.
Wow. Damn, Jen.
We could have told the people
we-
that, you know what I mean?
They all knew.
They knew I wasn't going to be here.
Yeah, I had like 3 people remind me because I forgot that even was said. So I'm like, damn. They're like, you ain't recording this week, right? Everybody
wow.
knew he wasn't recording.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, I don't know
They
what
know
we
us.
said. Bim ain't gonna be there. They
Well,
ain't
there they go.
recording.
They're not going to do it.
Darren and
That
Jen.
won't be true.
Come on, fam. Stop playing.
Y'all
with
did
me.
at least 3 pods without me. Or 4, even.
We've done a bunch without you.
Yeah.
But that's not the point here. The point is,
The point.
the point, as my dad would say.
I miss your
is-
dad. How he doing?
Yeah, all right. Pain in my behind, but yeah, all right.
That's what they do, right?
That's what when they get to a certain threshold of life, they just become pains.
They become the children, yo. They become the children.
Whenever he
Can't
calls,
say
I'll
much
just be
more
like,
than that.
hey, hey, listen, what are you doing Sunday?
Worst, don't ever ask me what I'm doing on any day.
Especially Sunday. Especially
The
Sunday.
Lord's Day?
Man, what do you want? Anyways, so we are bike after a week off.
Yo,
Brother Bim is back with us.
yo.
And
Where'd you go this time?
ready to
Florida,
pod.
Florida.
How was
man.
Florida?
It was good, man. It was good. Went to Florida for my son's high school baseball tournament. They do like a spring training thing. Excuse me. Schools from all over the country, high schools, go down there and play against each other for about a week in Orlando. So, we were there. They did really, really well. They won all 6 games.
Wow.
Hey.
Dylan went crazy.
Yeah.
He played really well. Like, it's dope seeing his evolution as a player because we played till high school. But, Yo, I'm like so...
So gassy.
Oh, that's why.
Why?
I usually do. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so, seeing him get better and, like, develop more as a baseball player. Like, he was breaking down how he sees the game. He's like, yeah, Dad, so over here, when I see this, then I react over here. And based on the turf and how the ball bounces, I said, huh?
What?
You have time to compute all that?
So I said, hey, you got it. You just keep doing what you're doing. I can't help. I don't know what to say.
We're definitely at that age in our kids' life where it's like, I
I can't help you with this homework.
can't help,
you with
I'm
anything.
useless right
Hey,
now.
keep listening to your coach, kid. Keep listening to your
Why
coach.
they pay him?
You need some Gatorade? I became the water boy.
That's my role.
But it was dope. And then Drina came. So she had never been to Universal.
Okay.
So took her to Universal. Had a blast. Harry Potter World. All that stuff. Roller coasters. Yeah, it was fire. We had a good time. And then went from nice weather
To this.
to this shite.
Today was weird. Today was like, it wasn't cold, but it didn't feel good.
No.
It was like muggy. How it muggy in the wintertime?
It's so strange.
It's so.
And I was like, so you know how the sun and what is it, vitamin C will lift the spirits, vitamin D and all of that.
Hey, that's
Shut up.
my spirit.
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up. So after being there for a week in nice weather, my body is lively. And I'm like, yes, okay, we're going to go back.
Here we go.
Lawn season is coming. All that. I got off the plane, said, just slump right back down into my hoodie.
Not into your hoodie.
I feel good.
No.
My old bones can't take it.
I could just see like little baby Bim.
What?
You look like a little baby. He's like,
But that's what I do on the couch because it's cold.
because that's what babies do.
Just shut up.
So my shirt says,
Oh, here she goes.
I would like to apologize, even though I don't apologize, to anyone I have not yet offended. Please be patient. I will get to you shortly.
Reading it in the accent just took it, you know?
As you know, I mean it.
Please be patient.
I will get to you shortly.
Right.
Oh, can we talk about, speaking of, how come aunties want to be, especially your kind of aunties, in the stores on the speakerphone?
What are you talking about?
You ain't seen the aunties in the speakerphone in the store? It's one thing like, you know, you're like in the couch and you're in your car and it's already kind of like the speakerphone thing.
Yeah.
But in Walmart,
Oh, yeah. It's a thing.
it's a thing and it's aggressive because like they act like they're not the ones being annoying.
Yeah. My mom was like that too. I bought her Bluetooth headphones.
They don't care.
She didn't use them. Still yelling. Because they do speakerphone, but they're not talking normal. They're yelling
What
at the
logic
phone
is that?
that's in their mouth. The phone is in their mouth and they're
Because
yelling.
now you can hear it louder. It means you must
gotta
be
be louder.
louder.
Because remember back in the day when they had to, you know, use a house phone and a calling card?
Yeah.
And they would yell.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Cool.
Fine, we have advanced. So now we are yelling louder.
Yeah. Yelling louder.
It makes no sense.
Yeah. No, that is
And the more you think about the logic, it's like I put you on speakerphone because I couldn't hear you that well. So then why are you louder?
So now it's I put you on speakerphone because I was just too lazy to hold the phone in my ear. So I just want to casually do this. Ah, my sister. Hey. Yeah. Please, please.
And then they're talking about nothing.
So your daughter's 16th. I will be there.
God bless her.
Yeah, number 3, please, with Coke.
No, not you.
Not you. No, it's just this stupid girl. She doesn't. Anyways, this is loud.
And people really be waiting for them.
Yeah.
Like if I'm at the grocery store and you're in front of me, put the shit on the damn thing. Put your groceries on the belt, and then we can continue. No, you're gonna sit there with a full carriage.
Yeah, one hand for the phone. One hand took one grocery at a time. Yeah.
And then forget what you was doing. I don't even know how I got here. I'm sorry.
Well, you were gonna tell us about your shirt, and then you just.
Oh, the
No, you
auntie.
did,
I said an
yeah.
auntie voice because aunties don't care. Got it.
Oh, they don't. Yeah. But one thing about Florida, real quick, when we were there, it's a bunch of high school kids, right? So they could have just gone. It's not like parents needed to go or whatever. So, but we went. I want to see my son play. I'll get to see him play all the time. And there were maybe 4 other families that went. But other than that, you got like 16 kids running around, going to the parks by themselves, enjoying life. But they appreciate the few parents that were there. So like a few of the places, the concession stand wasn't open. So like I was able to run to the store to get stuff because nobody else could do it.
They're like, oh shoot, you could drive.
Right. The pictures. I'm taking pictures. Thank you for telling me to take the camera because I got some good shots of the boy and his teammates. After, can you send me the pictures? Some of the guys want to see. So it's like going and being able to be there and support the kids, although they don't need us there necessarily to enjoy. But there are things that we still lend to. And there was some grandparents there who live in a different, that's where I'm going, who lived in a different part of Florida, but drove a little over 2 hours just to come see their grandson play.
Oh man.
2 games.
Oh.
And they're like 80. So there's not like
What
they
else
were
they
like
got to
60.
do?
And I said, damn, man, they really just. And then I thought about the grandparent experience that I didn't have. I don't think you did. Jen, you didn't either.
Well, both my grandmothers came here, but then they left. They was like, nah, I'm not here for this.
It's just cool. It's just so cool. But so Dylan's grandfather went. So that's another thing. And there was another grandparent there, I think. I said, man, how fly is that? So the boys, Darren, they got both
Literally
sides.
all a slew of grandparents around them.
Dylan got it. And I just sit back and I'm like, damn, of course I'm happy with my childhood and everything.
Yeah.
But can you imagine how much sweeter it would be with just, here, come take this. Hey, no, don't worry, I'll take
Being
it.
close to your grandparents.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
we ain't
yeah.
had that, yo.
Yeah.
That made me sad a little bit.
Oh,
I know.
you want a hug?
No. No.
She said
Nope.
good because I wasn't going to give it to you.
Yeah, but that grandparent experience is real, man.
That's awesome.
But yeah, proud of the boys, though. They killed it.
Good. Congratulations to them.
Mm-hmm. What you guys did, man? What y'all been up to since I ain't seen you fine people?
I don't know. I'm not even gonna like waste my brain cells trying to figure it out. I probably did something. It was probably cool.
And that's the thing, Jen, because you be having some interesting life moments.
That's a fact.
And we hear the millions of listeners, and you just
Millions of listeners.
and you don't give them what they want. We want Jenny. We want Jenny. And
because
nothing.
because. First of all, I'm looking for my comics. If you're wondering what all this
I was
rustling-
wondering what she's rustling for, but
And it's like so urgent. too.
I didn't want to.
You didn't want to get yelled at, so you don't want to ask.
so
But it's all right.
What a life.
It looks like it's not
We're
in
always
here.
in fear.
I'm on thin lines as it is. I wish not to make it worse.
I know my friend Darren.
I'm sure my wife sees a lot of times she'll be doing something and I'll stop and like just glare at her. I'm like, no, it's not worth it.
Darren?
Not worth it.
Darren?
It's really not.
I reveal some secrets to the wife. I can't help it. I have to be transparent. So I say, hey, guess what? This is a bunch of stuff. I'm like, never mind.
You literally stop getting your tracks like, no, nah.
This
Well,
one.
you can tell me. I know I can, but
I don't want to.
Yeah.
this is gonna get worse and worse from here.
But before we get into that, since I asked you before I came, is there anything for us to drink here? You was like, no, not really. I said, I'm going to force these fools to drink BuzzBalls.
You
No.
know? And
Yeah.
I'm thirsty too.
I know you are.
This
I
is
got
not
the
good.
That's not
Cold
going to
from the
quench your
fridge.
thirst.
Shut up. You ugly.
Stupid high fructose corn syrup ball.
Horchata flavored,
Horchata.
pineapple colada chiller,
Okay.
strawberry Rita.
Okay.
I think it's the same thing. And this one I got thinking Ben would be the only one to drink it.
Why?
I don't know.
the hell?
Seemed like the type. Chili mango.
No.
I was gonna say, is that a mango?
Okay, Haitian. That is for you.
I'll take it.
You will drink this because you can't do lactose.
Thank you.
And I will do pineapple colada,
Yeah,
even
it
though I
doesn't
don't
help that
like
I'm thirsty. You know, lately I've been like addicted to ginger ale.
Ginger
I don't
ale's
know.
great. We keep it
It's
in the
so
fridge at
good.
all times.
But I feel like we went out to eat like the other day, and I literally drank 3 full glasses of.
All right, that's just me.
Yeah, it was.
Nobody
I can
does
hear
that.
you gulping.
Oh man,
After a while, it has to start to burn. Like nobody does
I
that.
was like, "Gloop."
I can just see Derek. Hey, before the waitress leaves. Wait. Oh, you just stay right there, lady. Hold on.
I was like, I drank mine. She put a refill. I drank that one. I switched it out for Clarabelle's. I drank hers, and then I was like, I think I'm good now.
That's a lot of ginger.
Oh, it was so good.
That's a lot of bubbles.
I stopped this morning at a store to get cold ginger ale.
You know
Something's wrong
what's
with me.
exciting? No, there's not
my
because
God.
I'm with you, friend. You know what's exciting? When you find a place like a restaurant that has fountain ginger ale.
Ooh.
It's only happened to me like a couple
It's
times.
yeah.
It's rare.
Why
Yeah.
is that so
Like
rare?
Schweppes.
I don't know.
You
I
like
don't
Schweppes?
know.
Schweppes or Canada Dry?
I'm not picky.
They're both really good.
Yeah, I could do either or. You know what's great also? Raspberry ginger ale. That used to be my favorite. When I
Ha
was a
ha
kid.
ha! The pink one.
The pink
oh
one?
man, that's a treat.
You know what? I take back what I said earlier. They're my favorite of the podcast today. Bim ain't even on our level today.
That's a treat when I see that roll in the fridge. Oh, yeah, babe.
Hello?
I feel bad because I know she got it for her.
Yeah, I.
I feel bad because you already know what's
I
about to
already
happen.
know. I'm gonna down half of this bottle.
You ever had the cranberry one around Thanksgiving
God.
time?
I think so.
Yeah, that's good too.
It's very good.
Yeah.
But the newfound love for ginger ale, I have to go back
Yeah.
to try all the other ones.
He got to dig in the crates. Some ginger. Man, now I got to go back. 97, they released the... Come on. I didn't know there was so much decadence to ginger ale.
Oh,
Ginger
man.
ale is fun.
Wow.
It's so good, man.
So it's not just that one
I don't know.
Nah.
flavor.
No, not at all.
Wow.
It's like, okay, Jen, let me ask you what you do. All right.
Okay.
So you open up the fridge and there's like this much left in the bottle.
Okay.
But you know Darling loves ginger ale as well.
I do.
And you know like he got that for him. You just siphoning off of it. So do you drink the rest? Do
See,
you leave it
this
alone?
is what we do. We get cans.
You just take that whole man.
Problem solved. And one day we were about to eat dinner, and I was like, "Oh, you want a drink?" He's like, "Yeah, I get the can of ginger ale." I gave him a cup, and I'm like, "Oh, you wanted to split it?" And like the look I got,
Split.
Am I a small boy?
get your own ginger
Why
ale.
would you even suggest?
Because I was like, maybe you're not that thirsty.
I don't have to be thirsty to drink ginger ale, Jack. That has nothing to do with thirst.
Well, I learned that day. I learned how silly that was. Split it.
Split
A
can
can.
of ginger ale.
You roll in the bed.
Oh my god!
Open your balls.
Did y'all open yours?
Yes, you see us.
I was listening to the story.
You was not.
I don't want to drink this shit.
I don't care what you want though. That's the problem.
That's so hard to open.
Because you're stupid.
Because I don't have nails.
Bim,
Like,
I don't
I'm
know
not
nails
nails
either.
either. I
look
opened
at that
it
one's
just-
deep in there. You see that?
Okay, so
Oh.
Bim can't open pop tops,
See?
That shit.
but you can
weakness?
open a bottle with your wedding ring. But you
Absolutely.
can't open a can. of
I'm like
something.
nice with it. Thank you, Darren.
That's exactly
Thanks,
my point.
Dare.
Oh, there we go. So
So you have to pour them into a cup, right? Because who drinks right out of the bottle? Right? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I definitely did it without even like thinking about it.
Right? Because Darren, this is fucking dumb to hold. Look at this. You go with 2 fingers. Wait, put it on the mic. Here we go. Buzz. Say buzz.
This is publicity we're giving this damn.
I know, right?
Say buzz balls.
Don't drop your balls. She really said that shit to me.
So 2 things while we
Are we just
were
drinking?
waiting
Just
for
drinking?
Yeah.
cheers.
Strawberry.
You guys don't want
Rita?
to put the ice in it because you guys called me crazy last time, so just drink it. Cheers.
It's bad that you're
Why?
thirsty and then you drink something that's like
Yeah.
you can't just like whoop, 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 whoop. So
You like this?
It's alcohol, Bim. No alcohol tastes good.
Nah, yo.
True.
Alcohol is certain
Just
alcohol.
drink it.
This is sweet.
We are.
It's so sweet.
it's too sweet. This life is too sweet.
It's so boring.
It's like Kool-Aid, fam.
Drink it and shut up.
Yeah, it's so sweet.
Yeah, put ice in it. What do you want from me?
Give me some Hennessy.
No, this is why I
Give me
only.
something to cut this
looking
with.
around.
I need
That's
something to
all
cut
we
this with.
This is why
Help
I
me.
only brought those. I'm gonna force them today. When
Literally.
he said there ain't nothing else to drink
It's
here,
gonna take me the whole pot to drink this shit, man.
drink it,
It's so
bitch.
You got
I'm
vodka down here?
thirsty. I don't
There's
know.
vodka over there.
Nah, I gotta drive home. Let me check.
Then shut up your mouth and drink
Ah,
it.
it's
Just
just,
enjoy
I
it.
didn't agree.
I don't care about your agreements.
It's true. I have no choice.
Darren had 2 things. You shut up.
Nothing serious. We went to a college visit with Alexis,
Oh, that's
Alexis,
happening, I
Celeste,
forgot.
and Valerie. We went to University of Hartford,
Oh, okay.
and it was nice. It's a nice little tour.
You guys rode in the same car?
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
We rode in her car, Alexis's car.
She drove.
No.
Oh.
No,
Why not?
Everybody wants to do the rest
it was
of their
too
life
much.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It was too,
Driving to Hartford is a lot. You take Route 6? Or did you go the other
I
way?
went 95, but it made me get off at like exit like 2 or the exit like to. It was weird.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Yeah, but coming back was like Route 6.
Yeah.
And so
I
it
didn't
was,
start doing that till I was 30, so.
so it was a good tour and everything, and then so we're having a conversation with her, and like we sat down to have lunch together, and it kind of hit me like this. We're getting to like the beginning of her adult life and the end of her child life with us, right? So I'm like looking at her, and like of course I'm like remembering like little Lexi with the cheeks and stuff like that, and you know me and Valerie are like to ourselves, we're kind of talking like, can you believe we're actually here? Blah 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 blah. And it was just like a moment to kind of like feel it, you know. And so she said they have until May 1st to make the decision. And she has an idea of where she wants to go. She's just kind of weighing everything out. And, you know, like she's just so much better than I was at that age. And just she's so much farther along. So it's like super smart. And she's like, oh, I'm considering this, but this and this. And it's like,
Girls are just better.
they're so much better than us.
It's true.
So much better. So I'm super excited for her to get on with her life. And of course, we make all these jokes about her not coming back, because you know it's like, okay, wherever you're gonna be, you got to come back for like Thanksgiving, or do you? And she's like, nah, maybe maybe, but you know, we joke or whatever. So for Christmas this year, we're thinking about going out of town,
Okay.
like somewhere in the Caribbean, and like a big
that's not
family
out of
trip.
town, bro.
Sorry, it's out of country. I don't know.
Out of town.
When you
is
live in
like-
Warwick, you know, it's like-
everything is relative. And so I said to the girls, this might be the plan for Christmas. You know, so make your amends with it now. If you want to come, you know, let us know so we can figure it out. If not, it's cool too. You know, we try to give them the option. And Alexis is like, I'm definitely in. And she's like, oh man, but I have school. And right, so I'm like, well, I'm sure it's gonna be like Christmas break or whatever it is. And she was like, who's going? And we're trying to make it like a family trip.
Yeah.
And she's like, so-and-so's going? And we're like, probably. And she's like, no, I can't go. I have school stuff. So I was like the running joke. You know, I was running joke or whatever. I'm super excited for her and everything that she's doing and stuff like that. And then the second thing is we went out not last week, the week before, for Chris's birthday.
Oh yeah. Another member of the 40 Club.
Yes. And which I thought he was ready for 40. I don't know why.
I don't know
thought
if
he
that's a
hit it.
compliment or
No, I just thought he was like
that much
than
older.
us. Yeah.
No, he's just 1 year.
I didn't recognize that. Yeah. Either way, I don't mean
I
it
thought
in
you
a
was
bad
old
way.
already, nigga.
Man, you younger.
You just got the
Wow. Man, you gonna fool me.
Sorry, Chris. He don't know how to talk, Chris. You know that.
He
Sorry.
knows my heart. My favorite part of the night was running into my good brother, Yemi. I love Yemi. And I forget how much I love Yemi until I see him. And it's like literally everybody I'm happy to see, but Yemi, I'm like, ah!
Daring to push people out the way.
Boom! My friend's here. So we're talking, and you know, like I say, like two tired dads, right? We're standing there talking, and so I'm like, "Yo, I like your shoes," and he's like, "Yo, I like your shoes too." You know, I'm like, I'm just trying to get into the sneaker game now at this ripe age, and he's like, "Yeah, me too. I didn't know if this was how you wear it." I'm like, "Whatever." So we go back and forth.
Watching this was so funny from the distance.
Literally, we're both like two like literal old men, and so I said to him, I was like, "Man, I didn't know how to dress." I didn't want to ask Ben, but I didn't know how to dress to come here. And he was like, man, I didn't know either. I was secretly hoping that they'd be like, oh, nah, you can't wear that to get in here. You got to go back home. And he was like, I thought the same thing too.
Like, just give me a reason to go home.
Dude, I'm ready.
I wish you would.
I
give me a
wish
reason
you
to go
would
home.
tell me. My younger years,
You would keep an extra shoes in the car.
Right.
In case.
now I pray.
I'm
Man.
going to put these little flip-flops on.
If
They
you
don't
guys-
let me in. I say,
It is what it is.
Hey man,
I
hey,
tried.
hey Bim, they won't let me in. They said,
And guys could pull that off because we ain't. I'm not gonna give Darren a hard time. Like, then they be
shit.
tripping. All right,
Yeah,
we'll get
all
home
right,
safe.
catch up with you.
That's it.
what are you trying to imply, baby?
That's what we do. Oh, Jen, why you starting trouble?
Read the shirt, baby. 187. Body in these holes.
Oh my god.
So, which brings me to my question. At our age,
Not at our age.
somebody says to, "Hey, we're going out. We're at such and such place." What's those questions like? What are the first three
You
questions
already
that you
know the
ask?
question. Who all gonna be there?
Who's gonna be there?
What time you getting there? What time you leaving? That's it. That's what I need to
Really?
I
know.
don't ask about leaving. Though. It's
No,
like
I
when
don't.
y'all
I
get
don't really ask time either.
Nah, I need to know what time you're trying to get there because then I can either if I don't ask what time you're trying to leave, I can kind of gauge in my head. Like like for example, our good friend Makiba just had her birthday as well.
Yeah, shout out.
And so I went out with her on Thursday since we didn't record. And I was asking her like, "Oh, what are you doing tomorrow?" Blah blah blah. I'm like, "What time you trying to get there though?" She said 9:30. I was like, "Let's go."
That is early. Yeah. That's like a good time. It's a good time.
You get there before any of the bullshit.
Cause I'm like 9:30. We was recording 9:30. I was still like that's the other thing that was like I could do Thursday because my body's used to being. Any other day I would have been like,
Yeah, she means it too.
I completely understand her.
Really? Oh dear.
when was the last time I was stayed up on a Friday?
You know that? Yo, wasn't it a Friday? It was like 9:30. She's like, well, all right, go to bed.
It wasn't 9:30. It was like 8:30.
It was Saturday.
On a Saturday. Well, all right, boys.
All right, guys, have a good night. Like,
Hey, the sun didn't even set yet. What happened?
I
You
didn't
in
see
trouble?
I didn't see it reply till the next
you in
day.
trouble?
You on punishment? What happened?
The street light came on.
Yeah, we knocked out.
Damn.
The next morning, I saw your message. You was like, "It's Saturday."
And
so
what?
we started playing at like 4. We tired. It
Oh damn.
was a great day. We had a really great day that
I
day.
bet. I bet.
And you know, when you have a great day, you're like, "All right, we can wrap it up."
If you have a great time starting at 4, then I completely understand. By like 9, you're like, all right, like.
I don't want to hear this phone. I don't want to hear nothing.
Shit.
We're gonna cap this off the right way.
Nah, man. Party continues, yo. Till I can't open my eyes. Like 3
That's where we was
a.m.
at.
He's like, yeah, like 9.
I was like, "Yo, I'm done."
Damn.
We did a lot of drinking and hanging out and
Party
out in the
continues.
streets. We tried to come to Darren's, but then we left him that voice message
Oh, it was that time?
that
oh,
same
yeah,
day.
yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, so I heard, Bima, your question's the same?
What questions?
Hey, we going out?
going
No, I
out?
feel like because you go out more. So
Yeah. No, if because it depending on who tells me what's going on. I don't. All right, I'm in there. What time? It's really what time?
really,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
I recognize the most important thing for me is like, do I got to dress up? Because
I don't dress up regardless. So
Yeah, nowadays we
I
don't really have to dress up.
I,
okay.
We can go out like this.
I gave up on that a long time ago. Do you guys remember me back in the day with heels and stuff?
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
I used to always wear like little short skirts and heels, and my mom would always talk about me when I was leaving the house.
I feel like I even saw you wear like them elevated sneakers.
I have 2 of those Dunks.
Yes.
Black
Boom.
ones
There you go.
and wedge tan ones.
Closest thing to heels I've seen.
No, I still have a lot of them, but I used to wear like really high heels, and my mom would always ask me, "Why is somebody's chasing you? Why would somebody be chasing me?" She was so concerned about my outfits, my little dresses, and my heels. And then one day I was like, "But for why though?" And that was it.
I could dig it.
Um,
Yeah, the time only thing that matters to me. But I do want to go out and hear some music, some loud music. Nothing about.
nobody cares.
Is there any shows coming out like Chip or anything like
Yes,
that?
Chip has a show in May, I believe. He actually was talking to me about, and I think I was supposed to talk to you guys about it. So sorry.
Well, I'm glad I mentioned it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, shout out to Chip Doug.
Yay.
He actually
Dang it.
did something this week on Tuesday, I believe.
I saw that, but it wasn't local, right?
It was very local. I think it was at Alchemy, possibly.
Okay.
But it was a Tuesday, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to go out and hear some music loud, but not like a club. I want a show or something.
I love live shows, obviously. Yeah.
Oh, actually, speaking of which, shout out to John, Mr. Tender Tunes Tuesday.
Tender Tunes.
We have a date in a couple of weeks.
Who?
Lucky Day will be in Boston.
Okay.
Hey.
So, and the wife's away that day. So I said, I'm going to the show.
What?
I don't know with who, but I'm going to the show.
Is it
Okay.
Tuesday? You said
No.
I think so.
Don't be a Tuesday.
Tuesday and Wednesday, something
Don't
like
do
that.
In Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's lucky. It's Lucky Day.
I gotta dress up.
No, you don't got to dress up. You trying to go?
Unless you want to impress your boyfriend, Bim.
Nah, we just chilling, man. I may get R&B'd out. Y'all might find a hat to wear or something.
And nice little ivy cap.
See? Nah. Something with a brim.
Oh, with a feather?
Brim for Bim. I don't know about feather.
Brim for Bim,
on,
baby.
you see? You
Yo,
see?
we get a T-shirt? We need merch, guys. Brim for
We
Bim
do need merch.
is
We
a
do need
thing.
merch.
Write that down, because I'm not, and we're gonna forget.
Yes. So we got a date, man. Going to the show.
I guess.
Going to
I
the
mean,
show.
wait. Oh, okay.
Because anytime I don't see an act that I really rock with, and I'm not talking about like the super mainstream, like, oh, I got to see Jay-Z or I got to see, whoever. I mean, like the people as they're bubbling. Like we saw Kanye at Rick.
Yep. So J. Cole at Rick.
So J. Cole at Rick. So like Joe Budden. Jen, you was there at
Oh, yep, in Cambridge.
Cambridge. So to see Lucky Day now at a smaller venue, then later when he was like, oh, because I want to see Anderson .Paak before he got super big. Then that happened. Missed out on Bruno Mars, but like Snow Allegra, she got bigger shows now. But like all these people that are like bubbling that I dig, I want to see them as early as possible. So going, man.
I definitely want to see like Thundercat too. That's what I.
Wasn't he around recently?
He was. He was in Boston, and I don't know. I forgot what happened. That
Yo, if you ever want to go to a show, let me know, man.
I'm with it.
For real. Me and speaking of the great Yemi, we went to a before his wedding. What was it? I think it was a Styles P show in Massachusetts, and Styles jumped in the crowd and was about to punch a dude.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was great. Me and Yemi went. I got really drunk, threw up out the side of his trunk on the way back, slept on his couch. But it was like a guy date. It We went out. So we gotta do that, yo.
I'm with it, man.
Yeah, let's go show, man.
Yeah.
You guys know I'm big on comedy shows right now. So. Yeah.
You know, comedy shows are kind of perfect.
Ain't they though?
You get a seat. I'm so big on sitting down. I got clubs. That's why I don't like clubs. Can I sit?
Got it.
That's the third question.
Ah, damn. I didn't even realize it. That's number one. Yo, we can sit?
Are we standing or are we sitting all night?
Gotta sit.
That's true because it's the second part of the night we were standing, I think made me more frustrated. Yeah.
That's why I was ready to go. I'm cool, man. Why are we standing?
Why are we sitting for this?
Man, I'm going home.
Look at you.
We standing for like 30 minutes.
If I was at my house, I'd be laying down. What are we
talking about? You want me to inconvenience myself?
Standing.
I just go home. Fine. You don't have enough seats? I got seats. Plenty of seats at home.
I got seats in my car.
Yeah,
I
man.
got seats everywhere.
Pick one.
Some of the seats recline. Some of them swivel. Some of them rock. Some of them spin. What are you talking about?
Oh, man. Life's different, man.
It's great, though.
So what
yeah.
we talking about this week?
I just saved random news clips, so I'm just going to pick up one.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Buzz from San Antonio, Texas. News. Well, Seguin, Texas, I guess. Police seek magician who tricks Walmart employees into giving wrong change.
Wait, so you say you just took headlines, so you don't know more about the story? That's it. I kind of like that you leave it to the imagination.
because you're just like, are we talking about like 75 cents wrong change?
And then I forget that I saved these until the moment happens.
So let's go down this hill
All
together.
right, so now you see him, now you don't. Seguin Police Department is on the lookout for a magician who pulled a trick right up his sleeve to several employees at a Walmart, making them believe that they have given him the wrong change. The magician has played this trick on 2 different occasions at a Walmart, on January 10th and again on February 12th. Well, how do they know that it's only twice?
Right.
I surely wouldn't admit that shit.
Hello. Yo, this fool was like, and I gave him another 20.
Oh, God.
While using a sleight hand trick, the suspect would count the change in front of the employee and show that he was shortchanged while using the other hand to pocket a portion of the money. But that's not all. The suspect had another outfit ready to repeat the same trick to Walmart employees. If you have any information or recognize a magician, you can contact blah, blah, blah.
I need to know how much he made off it.
I also would love to know.
Enough to buy lunch.
At least. In the news. Like, what'd you pay with $100? Buy like a pack of chips?
Yeah, you know what? But so I always wondered as a kid when we would see magicians do all this stuff.
I said pack of chips, yeah.
No, not that. How do they know he was a magician?
Maybe he's just a thief.
I'm sorry. Because I'm sitting there like, did he go, oh.
Behind the ear.
That's where my 20 was. You naughty cashier.
They gave him a 20. He's like, got a quarter. It's just a quarter. Where's my money?
And while he's grabbing the quarter, he's just snatching money out the register. Yo.
Did you guys applaud when he was done?
Like, did you see that guy?
Nah, he was so good.
He's on the parking lot. Like, you should tell somebody, huh? We kind of got robbed, didn't we?
Yo, I swear to God, if we look at the video and he was wearing like a magician's hat. I'm done.
And a cape, tuxedo mask and everything.
The cane and shit. Tap, tap.
My assistant here.
He got a rabbit.
Oh,
I
God.
got robbed by the count. That's crazy.
I always wondered as a kid why they didn't use that to their advantage in the real world. If you can make shit disappear,
Yeah.
I get some money. Why ain't you? But apparently they working. Salute, man.
Keep pulling quarters out of here. Like,
More quarters. More quarters.
Oh my God.
oh, I'm sorry.
When do you guys turn? That's all I got for that one. I got more stuff, but that's all I got for that one. Go ahead.
Darren.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. This is for Jen.
Ooh.
Jen.
Yes, Ben.
But you're not gonna like it. You never like when I do this.
I hate you, actually.
So, okay, guys have a common thing that came up about trips, right? So I got to do this there. So I was listening to a podcast and somebody
Stop doing that.
Somebody had written in saying, "Yo, I need help." It's a group of guys on the pod. Recently, my girl, I booked a trip for us to go to Vegas, and I'm excited. It's our first time going there, whatever. And then a few days afterwards, she hit me, and we had a full agenda for the entire trip. Everybody on the podcast had that same reaction as soon as he read that shit. So I got to thinking. Me and Darren, we bonded on that. So it's a common thing.
We've talked about this plenty of times. About you guys never get to relax.
No, not even that. I'm now curious about women. What are the common things? Because I know we complain about the trip thing or the us not wanting to do extra stuff and no, when we say we don't want it, we don't want it. Like it's common things.
Valentine's Day, I don't need a gift. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
What are the common things that women say like about dudes? Because I don't really hear like too many consistent like no, that always happens kind of thing.
Other than stuff like they all cheat or they're all dogs.
Yeah. Besides that, like I don't hear like they all always. You know what I'm saying?
Probably, possibly a little bit because I'm trying to think of the way to put this. Speaking for myself, of course, not speaking for other people. I don't need no one yelling at me. Unfortunately, many of the relations that I've been in have not been relationships.
Aha. Okay.
So they don't have commonality.
Gotcha.
So we can't make a generalization.
Okay. I can see that. And in terms of you guys, not to, was a brush stroke? Paint.
Generalize.
That. But the fact that on that podcast, they could read this thing from a guy and all of them, and even Darren just not going, I'm trying to think, what is the equivalent? Like, what are the things that women hear and it's like, oh, here we go again, besides the cheating
something
thing?
Something like...
Toilet seat up's not a thing, right?
It's such a thing for some people, I guess.
I mean, I would think of just how forgetful we are and how,
is that a thing,
how simple we are. Because I know, like, hearing this one complain about like things about me.
That's
like,
his wife,
be like, yeah, the love of my life, yes. Just like how I'm content doing nothing.
Why is that a problem, though?
Well,
right.
Because she wants to do things.
So it would just be the opposite of whatever our complaints are.
I think so.
So he don't never want to do nothing.
Yeah. Okay, so you just flip it, and then that's
what we are.
Huh.
That makes sense. I
Okay.
could go with that.
All right, yeah, I suppose that was easy. Just
flip
kind
it.
of
you just reverse it.
Alien. So all
Put it in
things
the butt.
that you don't like about what she does,
she don't like what you do. Yes.
Problem solved, guys.
Yeah.
And
every time I want to do something, he don't want to do it.
why she always want to do something?
Why he don't ever want to do nothing?
Boom.
Yeah, we just did it.
Guys, we fixed every relationship problem just now.
Literally.
Solved.
Thank you.
Unsolved mysteries, solved mysteries.
Check.
Verified. You're welcome.
Can't.
Ghana versus Nigeria.
I didn't watch,
That's cool.
but I'm glad.
I see you were
for
invested.
y'all.
I see you were invested.
Because she want to talk shit.
First of all, the reason is I don't watch soccer except once every 4 years.
True.
For World Cup, if Ghana is possibly in it or when they are in it, I'll try to catch it. So when I found out it was Ghana versus Nigeria, I said, first of all, that sounds like violence in internet form.
Yes.
Can't wait. But I can't participate in the violence and enjoy the memes and things if I don't know what happened.
Okay.
So.
Got it. That's why I have to say abreast.
Must stay abreast. That is the way.
And it ended in a tie, right?
Both games were a tie, but the first game in Ghana was a 0-0 tie. The second game in Nigeria was a 1-1 tie. And in the World Cup qualifier rules, if you score a goal as the away team, it counts as 2.
Which is why I don't watch soccer. I don't get
They
it.
definitely made that up.
I know we scored the same, but you lost.
But you lost because you were at home.
Because you were at home.
You were supposed to beat them.
Dummy. Yeah.
And apparently after the game, there was like mayhem.
Oh, really?
Tear gas.
Oh.
Things.
See, I don't.
You weren't surprised. Come on.
I kind of am though, because when I see that happen in the UK, I'm like, why y'all like bugging? We don't gotta act like that.
We don't have to, but it's a thing.
Eh.
So Ghana will be going to the World Cup in Qatar.
And I like the post that I'm gonna guess you put up.
Yeah, because
We're gonna root for Ghana anyways.
and if it was the other way around, same. But we're
Yeah.
gonna talk junk for about a week.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. You have to.
But
You have to.
the commentator, the British commentator, he just kept calling it Jollof Derby. It's the Jollof Derby.
I love how they say Darby.
Derby. I'm like Derby or Derby?
right. Right.
And I don't have an answer. So I sent you guys the audio. I had saved that, but I haven't found a video
Good
clip
use
good
to
enough.
use
I should have put it on the slap.
You know, it was pretty. That was on point. I could listen to those guys all day though.
Yeah. It was
They just commentate my day. He enters the car. Oh, seatbelt first, safety, of course. And this is his 5th year in the Camry. Been driving it well. Few oil changes missed, but it's spot on. And wait. What
I
happened there?
forgot to tell you about my week with my car.
See? Look, see? See?
Don't squint, Darren. Don't
Mention
squint.
Camry, she
worth
parked
it.
right
It's
up.
not
Your
worth
little
it.
tiny
You
eyes.
go to your-
He said,
Go ahead, Jen.
He has the nerve to squint his little eyes at
'Cause
you.
you can't even, you went too far, Darren.
I
See?
did.
too far.
How dare I?
Yeah.
How dare I question
Fix your face.
You're right.
Violence 187.
Oh my God.
Body these hoes. So I got a couple of stories in my car. Want me to do both at once?
Yeah, why not?
Nobody wants to hear about my car for like 10 minutes.
As long as you make it
It's a
good.
10-minute story of your car.
There's 2 different stories. I'm saying, do you want like one and then I'll save another one for later?
Yeah, whatever you think is best. I trust
All right,
you.
we'll play by ear.
Let's see how you do.
All right, so boom. You mentioned having your car for 5 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
Same-ish. So Saturday, I was like, yo, I ain't cleaned my car mad long.
Guilty.
It's that time. Let me clean my car. I mean, it was like, you know, this weird weather. It's not nice, but not bad.
So terrible.
Whatever. So I was outside. It took me like over 4 hours to clean my car.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah, me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was outside.
Wow, it took you 4 hours.
Yeah, I cleaned
That's a
it.
deep clean.
Like
Darren,
when
you've washed your car by hand, right?
Yeah.
Wait, 4 hours? That's a lot.
I didn't-
Oh shit.
I didn't even wash the outside. I just did the inside. Like I'm talking like I took the mats out.
You film porn in your car? What happened? Why you gotta take 4 hours?
No,
kinda-
I haven't cleaned the car in a long time.
4 hours?
I took the vacuum cleaner from the
That's a
house. I
lot of time.
vacuumed my mats. Like I was vacuuming the house.
An hour.
4 hours?
I
An
wiped
hour,
everything
maybe an
down.
hour and a half.
I went through my glove compartment. I cleaned everything out. Like
Jen, I'm hearing an hour and a half tops.
A tops.
Yo, what do you have in your V8?
I mean, I took my time.
Just for the inside.
I wiped
Were
my
you
seats.
dancing?
I had music. I had a speaker outside.
Okay.
Wow.
So I wiped my seats. I'm like, why is this getting discolored? They were a whole different color. Like I cleaned my
Darren.
car. I was like, why did it turn like beige? What the hell what am I wiping it with? I said, oh, that's the color of
Oh
the seat,
my
man.
God.
That's the color of the seat. I cleaned the trunk out, baby. Took the
Wow.
trunk mats out and then the mat under the trunk out. Vacuumed both of them.
Jeez.
Ready for the
Clean
spring.
car. Air
Sheesh.
freshener. Let's go, right? So I get into the here's the story. I get to the glove compartment. So let me go through it. First of all, why do they call it glove compartment? Do people put gloves in here?
I think we
Used
talked
to,
about this. Yeah, the drive gloves.
Okay, thank you. So I took the stuff out, going through it. If it's a receipt for the car, I leave it. If it's something stupid, I toss it. I get to the registration. It says expires last day of
God
8/2021.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
21.
Oh.
And when'd you say you were cleaning your car again?
Saturday.
Cool,
Cool,
So
right?
just after.
Just missed it.
Just a smidge.
Saturday's date was March 26th.
And the
It
year
was
for
Air Max
reference?
Day, 2022.
Okay, cool.
So it was like a smooth 7 months, right? I'm like, I'm like, how's that possible?
Smooth. So.
I'm like, I done paid my taxes all the way through April 2022. Like, I'm better now. I'm not that person no more. So how are we here again? I'm like, nah, there's no way. There's got to be another registration. This thing I'm not finding. So I go look at the license plate. The sticker says 8/20/21. I said, I bet. That's crazy. That's real wild.
That's crazy.
That's real crazy.
That's
though.
crazy.
Wow.
Oh my God. Ain't it crazy like our car, we get it every day, but we don't really look at it.
You don't look at it like that, right?
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't looking at
I
it.
ain't looking.
I ain't looking.
I see the color. I don't know which color of the year and all that. Yeah.
Plus, my car kind of changes colors. Yours does too, right?
Yeah, they got a little cosmic situation.
Yeah, whatever they call
yeah.
that. I hate when I order food for curbside pickup. They're like, "What color is the vehicle?"
Well, sometimes
Is it sunny
green,
out?
but really blue. I don't know.
Sometimes they say blue, sometimes they say black. I don't know. I don't really
Yeah.
care. Anywho, so I'm like, all right, technology. Go on DMV website. I don't know how this was oversight. Let me go do it. Boom, boom, boom. Registration block because of taxes. I said, oh, deja vu. I see.
Been there.
I see where I stopped. This is what happened when I tried to do it, and I was like, that don't make no sense because I didn't pay my taxes all the way through. But I can't do nothing because City Hall's closed on a Saturday. So Monday, I said, I'm not even gonna go to work because City Hall opens 8:30. I'm gonna make sure I stay home, call them, get this straightened out because clearly this is a clerical error of some sort. And then when you fix that, I'm gonna register my car online and then I'm gonna go to work. 8:30 on the dot. I call these people. Lady answers the phone like a machine and says, Department of Taxation, our computers are down till 10 o'clock. Please call back.
Oh, wow.
Wow. She didn't care what you would. I'm dying here. I need help.
And I'm in my head, I'm like, this is why this shit ain't registered because I'm sure
This is why, yeah.
this is.
Yeah.
So now I gotta tell my boss. This is why I was texting you guys. I'm like, I hit my bosses up again, like, yo, sorry. I thought I was gonna be like half hour late. So 10 o'clock, I call, I get through. She's like, oh yeah, you had a 2020 tax that you paid, but then you gotta call the DMV. You gotta call us for us to lift the block from the DMV, and you didn't. I've registered the car since 2020.
Oh, my God.
Leave the block, please. All right.
So she's like, I'll give it 2 hours.
All right.
So it was paid already, but just because you didn't call them to tell them that, hey, the money that you already received and deposited from me, I gave it to you. When you receive it, just
What?
why I gotta call you? You got the money.
Nah, we don't.
It's not even like it was yesterday, bro. You said 2020?
Oh my
You
God.
want me to say Mother May I at the same time?
Hop on one foot, bark like a dog.
Bark like a dog.
So I got my car registered.
Yeah.
You didn't give us an update in the chat. I forgot to check in about that. We care.
Yeah, my registration came in. I actually just got in the mail today, so it's in the car.
Ask what? No extra fees?
It was $92, but it goes until 2023.
Oh.
So it was weird.
Interesting.
I still need an inspection sticker. But that's story number 1. I'll bring number 2 in later. I don't like talking too much at once. Go ahead.
You got anything?
You guys been watching Bel Air?
Yes. The new episode comes out today, and I come here with you fools.
I know. Who you telling? Me and the wife was looking for it last night. We forgot what day. I was hyped to watch another episode.
I just said something to him. I was like, oh, there's new Bel Air. But we don't watch it today.
Yeah.
So we usually do it, like, I think Saturday or Sunday. But yeah.
That shit's good, yo. That shit's good. I like that shit.
The
man.
finale's today.
There's a finale.
Yeah.
Already?
I wasn't
Of
ready.
the season 1. I could have sworn it just popped up on my notifications.
How?
I'm sorry.
Darren, there's so much going on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
That last one with the debate?
I haven't watched it.
Oh,
I'm sorry to let it all down.
It's fine, Darren.
Darren, did you watch Moon Knight?
I'm gonna start
What'd you say, Mood Night?
Moon Knight.
Marvel's newest project that just came out.
It's dark.
Very.
Because I knew it was kind of dark from the tone of the trailer. Watch the episode. I like this. I like this. It's like little Daredevil dark kind of situation.
Oh, okay. It's like an anti-villain or.
No, he's a hero for sure, but he's gonna beat your ass, and they're gonna show him beat your ass.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Like a Batman.
Yeah.
There's a lot of jokes about Batman flying around.
Did you watch the movie? You watched the movie, right?
Not a new one.
Yo, sorry, Jen. This is the.
Oh, yeah, you were
nerd
telling
hour.
me. You were telling. No, you watched it.
Yeah,
The Patterson
We
one?
ended up going.
Oh.
So, because I remember I told you.
Yeah.
I asked the wife like 2 or 3 times because she's the one that brought it up.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to force it.
Yeah.
But then if we don't go, and then she come to be talking about, oh, we don't do nothing, I'm gonna say, hey, remember that time you want to watch the movie? And then I said 3 times. So I gave one more shot.
Yeah.
And we ended up going that weekend. Pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I heard it was good.
Yeah. When I say, and we watched it actually in your backyard, Apple Cinemas at Warwick.
That new one.
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah.
Watched it there. It was straight.
Wait, time out, pause.
What's up?
I was listening to an old episode of ours the other day trying to help Darren with clips, but I never really help him. And it was like a year ago when they had closed the Showcase Cinema in Warwick. And you were so sad. You were like, that's my favorite one. And I was like, oh, I got to tell them they reopened it as the Apple Cinema.
Apple Cinema, bike. But it's, so you know how the reclining ones at the other theaters, where you kind of have a little more room, it's like they just put the recliners, but you're still next to somebody.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little better, and like a desk table kind of can come out. It works for the space, but
no, you gotta go to the one in
Seacom. Oh no, North Attleboro.
Yeah,
that's the one.
that's the one.
The one with Gillette? That's not Attleboro.
No, not that one.
No, it's like near Emerald Square Mall, I believe.
that was good.
Yeah,
Oh man, that's a good nap waiting.
yeah.
Tuh.
But the theater we went in, it had whatever their enhanced sound.
Okay. Good.
It fucked me up. Like it was so well filmed, and when you tie in like a deeper audio in certain scenes, it pulled me in, bro.
Oh.
It's not that Batman wasn't dark enough, but it's like an emo version of Batman. Where
it's darker.
Yeah, because Batman was always he gets girls during the day and he's outside butt at night. Da da da. This guy don't go out. This Batman, and and it's it was good. Different angle with the parents, and I think it's worth checking.
Speaking of not going out, have you seen on Netflix they have that new series called, I think it's like Worst Roommate or something like that?
I heard about it.
I've watched the first 2 episodes.
I hear it's
I'm like, I've always been of the mindset like to get a roommate.
You never had a roommate. That's true.
Other than Janelle, but that was at college.
That don't count.
Yeah, I knew her.
But not like in
a
the
whole
real
stranger?
world.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, why do people do that?
Thank you. I was like, am I wrong?
Even in college, because they stuck me with two Caucasian fellows that I did not know. They reenacted medieval fight scenes in their spare time. I'm not joking. Underneath, they had a shield that they made of the bed. I slept in that room one time. I'm not joking. I slept on, was it Ronald's floor or Angel? One of them. I slept on their floor and just went to my room to change. No, I don't know.
I never even knew Ben had white roommates.
You mean like what movie is
I remember their names too, Connor and Richard.
Wow.
What movie was that
Connor
they
and
did
Dick.
that good job. I can't think of the movie, but like
Superbad?
no, not Superbad, but
I think I know what you're talking about. Where they did
the mentors and they were mentoring like
It's not super bad. It's the other one.
it's with Paul
with the little black
Rudd.
boy.
Yeah,
yes. Oh boy.
and the kid from Superbad.
Yeah. That
I'll
was a
never
good
remember
movie.
it, but it was a really good movie. But like that medieval fighting.
Yes.
Oh,
So
He said,
like
Yeah.
like I cut off your arm.
Yes.
Oh,
Now you're hopping on one foot.
I have the shield, and I have this much, and So I move into the room, and I didn't even know I was going to talk about this. So I move into the room.
Why would you know you were talking about this?
literally how the podcast goes.
It's traumatic, man. Because I come from my crib. I live with my brothers, my sister, and now I'm here with you two white gentlemen. Which I'm cool. I don't care. But when, I'm Connor, and this is Richard. Yeah, no, tell me about yourself. I tell them, and they're like, oh, yeah, we're from da-da-da. And, we like to, reenact. In fact, today we're going to go.
You let off with that?
Aaron.
Not the hands behind the head.
So then when I'm putting my stuff away, because my bed was to the right, and they had like a bunk on the left. So I was putting stuff away, and I looked under the bed, and I saw this big-ass shield. I said, yeah, all right. What did I think was going to happen to me? I don't know. But I didn't want to risk it. So I spent one night in the room. The rest of it, I stayed in either Ronaldo and Angel's room until I got a different room. Me and Ronaldo ended up rooming together. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, we were supposed to have a third roommate. A
Darren,
triple.
that shit was crazy, bro. Why
Did
me?
they talk with the accent and everything? Like, this is my son Excelsior.
They didn't.
That's stupid.
They didn't do all that. But I'm pretty sure if they were in character, they probably did. And then I would see them in the cafeteria. I wouldn't say nothing to them.
Oh, man.
I don't give a shit.
Be open to other people's
I gotta be
interests.
fake.
Bim was like, I work here. I'm
Yeah.
too cool for this.
Yeah, I just walk by them with my tray and shit. Oh, that's the guy that has clothes in the room. I don't be in there.
You're like the guy from Half Baked.
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
in the cup.
Just,
I want to hear their take on this.
oh man,
Like,
This is black kid.
this is black kid. He came in
just
for like
disappeared.
one day
Yeah,
and
we
never
should
came
never saw
back.
him
I don't
again.
know why.
Kept all the stuff there
We were
though.
gonna invite him into our guild and everything, but he didn't want to.
our guild. And it was the nicer dorms too. It was the newer joint. Nah, but I went to the hood.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was in the hood.
Yeah, I went to go sleep on the floor in the hood instead.
Yeah,
I
we were
couldn't
supposed
do
to have a
it.
third person, but she never came, and we were like, all right.
Good.
So on her side, she had the bunk, but then like underneath was the desks.
Oh
and,
yeah.
And on my side, I had the 2 beds, and then like our homie Helena would come sleep with us.
Aw.
You're alright. It was fun, man. It was fun.
Good times. Speaking of guilds and whatnot, what have you? Have you seen this new HBO post?
Oh, with Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
What?
Not excited.
You know?
What?
They messed it up for me, man.
Oh,
What?
Darren. Sorry, we gotta catch
I'm
Darren
out.
up.
I'm out.
August
Guys.
21st, House of the Dragon premieres.
Prequel.
Oh,
The Targaryens.
oh.
Look at it. See.
I know, but we gotta
have
give it a
to.
chance.
Do
You
we
have to.
though?
We
Yeah,
do.
we know we do.
Bam, it is our duty.
I'm gonna be fake. When the trailer comes out, if it's fire, no pun intended.
It's
I'm in.
probably
Yeah.
it's probably gonna be fire.
It's gonna be fire, and you're gonna have to check it out.
Yeah.
Because it's not the same brothers
It's not the
that
same
are
people.
involved, right?
No, it's all different people. I was just reading the cast.
And there's an excellent story. Like
The
if you-
Targaryen.
yeah, it's a really good story to it.
That's true.
But that last season and a half was trash. And we could talk about
Basura.
like, what a letdown. Ah.
it. Once again, I'm sorry, darling, for making you just watch it, but we all had to go through it.
It's worth it for the red wedding. It's worth it for
That was about it.
yeah. No, the with
All of
Joffrey.
it. All of it.
What was that, the-
Joffrey,
Yeah, but all that happened before the last
the
season.
dog in what's his
Oh,
guy's
and the
name?
mountain.
Yeah.
The mountain and the
All of it. The
yeah.
White Walkers. Literally everything was fine up until
Up
for
until-
me until after the Night of the Dead thing.
That fight.
Where everybody.
When it was like,
Yeah.
okay, we're gonna burn the city down. I love listening to our episode where we talked about all that.
Really, I haven't,
Yeah,
I haven't
it's,
done
it's
that.
really good episode.
Oh, I love listening to us. Look at you.
We're so
never
great. So yeah, that's happening at the end of the summer.
I'm being fake. I'll tune in.
I know we know you will.
Have to.
Hey, quick,
You have-
Atlanta? Did
I haven't watched yet. I'm sorry.
Do you watch both episodes?
Nah, this is the first one. Man,
Yeah.
I started off like, ha ha, this is what I'm here for. Oh, that did happen. Oh dear.
Mm-hmm. And I love how it ended.
Okay.
I gotta watch that too. Damn.
Yeah.
And I accidentally watched the first episode of the first season by mistake in Hulu when I was going to watch the new episode. And it just so happened the opening of that episode 1 of season 1 is the same ending of episode 1 of this season.
Wow.
Oh. Okay.
The same way he
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh wow.
But it's very dark.
so so now I got to see how he's
Yeah.
Oh
How
man.
he's doing it. It's very Jen is
Did
very
you hear how he has I don't remember if it's Sasha Malia, but one of the Obama girls works for him now as a writer.
Stop it.
Well, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I got to look
Put
this
down
up.
the
That
blow.
is incredible.
Yeah,
What?
and he was
Dope.
saying, like, giving her praises, of course, saying how she's, like, a really good worker, and she has a great worker ethic, and she's, like, brilliant, and I don't know if she's a writer on Atlanta or if she's a writer on another project, but I was like, wow, it's awesome.
So the wife watches whatever show.
Malia
And-
Obama.
See?
Wow.
I wouldn't lie to you.
Look at that.
Is that the younger one or older one?
I think it's the younger one. Yeah. The other one out there drinking.
Doing the reefer.
You doing the reefer.
Living
like
life.
like her
your
daddy.
life. Live your life, child.
Like her mama. Her mom was like, I ain't trying to be nobody's president. I got things to do. Fuck out of here. I gotta be on Blackish.
So so much less stressful than being the president.
Right.
Michelle, you should run. You should run for your mama.
Right. Why they bothering that woman
He
piece?
should run his dick.
I know, right?
What were you gonna say, Demo? Man?
The wife likes to put on shows, and I end up sitting and watching them. She falls asleep, and now I'm invested for at least another 2-3 episodes. So she's watching This Is Us, and I don't think we'll have time this episode because we're already deep in. But remind me to ask you about the Toby and love-hate dilemma where
That's good. There you go.
so the husband gets a job out of town, in L.A. I think they live in Philly.
Okay.
And so
Sounds like my life.
they they have this huge disconnect in their relationship because he's further away.
Oh, that's not like my life.
Yeah, no, not at all. And so they finally, spoilers for anybody who watches the show. I'm probably not explaining it correctly because I don't really watch the show like that, but I was invested in this little situation. And so because they're disconnecting and stuff, the husband has to go work like I think 3 weeks out of the month over there. And so they make a plan for the wife to go. They have 2 kids. Mm-hmm. 2 young kids, and they make plans for the wife to go to LA to stay with him for a couple of days so they can, reconnect and yada, yada, yada. So she gets out there, and the whole time she's like, I miss the old Toby. Right?
Wait, time out. Is Toby a black man?
No.
Okay.
Whitby's the.
I don't watch the show.
Oh, you don't watch the show?
Oh,
I thought you did.
Oh, she watched A Million Little
I watch
Things.
Million Little Things. I never watched it.
Same.
Yeah.
White drama?
So he loses a bunch of weight throughout the show, and
that guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He loses a bunch of weight, and he's eating better, whatever it is. And so now he has this new job, and blah blah blah. And so they're together for the weekend, and he's introducing her to all his coworkers and stuff. And the whole time she's like, I miss the old Toby, like in her head, to the point where she's like imagining, they make it dramatic, imagining the old Toby, and she's
I
like,
miss the old Kanye.
Yeah. So it comes up, so he brings her, while they're walking around the city, he brings her to this house, and he's like, yo, I saw this house, I think it'd be good for our family. You can move over here with the boys, it's big enough. We can,
oh, wow.
Right? So he takes that initiative. Wasn't the best approach to it because she's thrown all off.
Yeah.
They never spoke about it before, but he's like, listen, I have a good job here. I'm working here. I'm tired of going back and forth. I want you guys here with me. And she's like, just kind of super put off about it, but she understands it. And so then they go to a work function, and somebody at the job says to the wife, it's a good thing he turned down that job offer in L.A., because we don't know what we would... No, in Philly, because we don't know what we would do without him.
Oh, my God. He's tripping. Since he lost weight, I saw a few episodes, he was kind of feeling himself too much since he lost weight.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oof.
You could have went back home.
Oof.
Damn.
And now you want her to move.
Oof.
Oh, my God.
So now she's like super pissed. They go off to get into it, and he's like, I didn't tell you because it wasn't good money. She's like, you didn't tell me, blah, blah, blah. Our lives are at home. The boy, the younger son is blind or something like that.
Oh,
so
jeez. This show sounds
it was a lot. It was a lot happening. But, so I'm looking at it like, I can kind of understand his not telling her about the job offer, but just I have a good job here. I'm doing well here. Why would I go back home where I'm not doing well, or I don't have the same opportunities, and why would I not want to bring you guys here? Like, if it's a better way of life up here for us, we could adjust and adapt and whatever.
It's not all about money, Toby. Tobias. It's not all about money.
So, of course, and now
Is that what Toby's short for?
I don't know.
No, it really is.
Is it? Oh,
His name
okay.
is Tobias. And
Hey, look at me.
Good job. And so, of course, Clarabelle's siding with her, and we get into a little, not a very big debate, but like I understand his fault, but at the same time, I'm like, if I took a job, if we both agreed for me to take this job, and we have a better opportunity somewhere else, like why would I not think about bringing you guys over here rather than keep commuting? And she was like, no, because whatever.
I like how you got to say his side.
Yeah,
And
and
I was
that's it. Because that's it. That's where it dies. But it doesn't matter what you think, dumb male. Look at Jen's like, eat my pasta. Because he's a dumb male. I want to ask you guys, I guess, your take on, I know I kind of explained it very rushed and not very detailed, but like, am I wrong for even like siding with him in a way? Not his approach to it, like not springing up, but like at least his train of thought of why would I not want to move you guys here where we have a better opportunity?
I'll never call you wrong.
Yeah.
I
feel like she called you wrong at least 70 times on the podcast. Maybe.
She couldn't even say that with a straight face.
I think I think this is sometimes where at least me and my wife will have a disconnect on things because I can understand somebody. So you understand what he was doing.
Yeah.
It's not that you think it's right, but you get what he was trying to do. But they see it as, it doesn't matter what you thought you were trying to do.
He wrong.
Because when you should have known
better
that if you did this, this would happen.
Yeah.
Which is why we, So Toby, he didn't, he just went. That's why you got to hold off sometimes. So now, yes, we get it. It makes sense. You're making the bread. It's not even close. Just come here. But you got the boys, or the kids' schools.
There's a lot to consider.
The kid, I think the kid was
blind.
Blind, or was it deaf? Because I thought they were trying to learn sign. I can't remember.
I don't know.
But yeah, the child had getting used to the environment and all of that stuff. So you expect us to just uproot everything because of your job? I gotta go learn, meet people, and all this other stuff. Look at Darren shrugging it
But
off.
it's like the child's young enough. You can adapt. Like we can adapt.
You understand, Toby, but the reality of it is, it's a shock to the life of everybody else.
Okay, but then here's my bigger problem. If it was her idea,
we don't talk about that, Darren. Darren, we don't go there, Darren. Darren, we don't talk about that. Master, listen, Darren, we don't talk about that. You shut up. Shush. Please don't talk
you hush
that
now.
way.
You hush now.
Please don't do that when
Somebody
Master
hears
listens.
you.
Darren, you shut. You sure?
You see Miss Jens over there in the corner like that. She knows she be
You don't
listening.
say nothing there. You just say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Okay? You don't say nothing.
Okay.
Now get back to work.
All right. Get back to pardon. All right.
Hey, man, because when you were telling me, I was like, yo, but if you
gotta
put it away. Put it away, brother.
Put it to the back of your head.
Go ahead. You see, I was trying to do good.
I understand you.
Put it away.
And I want to say this point now. I did not say to her. I didn't want.
Good. See?
I'm learning slowly after 7 years. Slowly learning.
Just put it away, man. Just put it away.
No, you're right.
Because shit.
Man.
If that woman said, "But I have a great opportunity."
My
bad. I should have stopped.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over there and stop.
Because now you are stopping her from reaching her potential,
Woo.
and you're afraid of a strong woman
Oh, so strong.
with a career. You don't want her to have a career. You want her to be a housewife. You want her to stay under your thumb, Darren.
Oh God.
I said it. Yo, you know what Darren does for his new job?
What?
Darren's gonna have another job soon.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
You know what he's gonna be doing out here in Warwick?
What?
He'll be changing horseshoes.
I'm sorry, what?
Change your horseshoes.
Changing horseshoes.
Why?
That's why.
You ever watch those videos? They're very satisfying.
They're quite satisfying. It's very
Jen,
satisfying.
you never seen it?
No,
Jen,
I don't
swear.
know what's wrong with her.
She don't,
Why is she laughing?
you the one that brought it up, Jen.
Jen, to see them get all that dirt out
It is crazy.
and shave everything off.
You be like, is it hurting the horse? No, it doesn't
No,
hurt
it doesn't
them
hurt at all. No.
Like, all right, so you know your big toe, right, Jen? Mm-hmm. And you know you grow it a little bit too long and it gets like gnarly and hard and stuff. Mm-hmm. Imagine that's like on the whole bottom of your foot.
Yeah.
That's the horse. Yep. And they got to clip that down.
They got to take all the gunk out.
Yeah, and they like hammer the horseshoe into it. It's crazy.
They put the nails and then they
Job
cut the
number
nails
30.
and they shave it down.
Job number 30.
Come on,
He
man.
would. I could see Darren doing it.
I
Put his dreads back.
Playing gasoline.
That's very satisfying to watch, Jen. You should watch.
have you seen them
I can't believe you watch
shear a sheep?
I have. Also satisfying.
Also satisfying. Yo, Jen just gave us the most suspect look.
That's weird.
Only because you haven't watched it.
In my Cardi B voice, that's weird.
You don't like being satisfied
That's
visually?
suspicious.
That's suspicious.
It's really satisfying, Jen. All right, can we talk about the...
Fine.
We have to. We're an hour and 15 minutes in.
You guys are going to dominate this conversation.
Are we?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still very unsure.
All right, tell people what you're talking about.
Okay, so as you know, what was it, Sunday? Sunday evening at the Oscars.
Wish we didn't have to talk about this.
We don't have to. Darren wants to.
I do want
It's
to.
our responsibility.
We have to.
Is it?
Yes.
Who the hell are we?
Please
Podcasters.
delete this. So at the Oscars, Chris Walk was saying joke, haha. And he
Did I
said,
kick you? I'm sorry.
Oh, you good?
Jada Smith, or Pinkett Smith, and Will Smith were sitting kind of in the front. And he looks at Jada and says, "Can't wait to see you in G.I. Jane 2.
Mm-hmm.
Ha 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 ha. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Yeah.
The camera looks at the couple. We can see Will Smith laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Looks at Jada. Jada kind of rolls her eyes. They cut away. They go back to Chris Walk. And then Will walks up to Chris Walk. And then Popo! Popo! Slaps Chris in the face. Hard.
Oh, my God.
Then proceeds to waddle back to his seat and scream out, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." Twice. Chris, okay, man, all right. Oof.
What a weird feeling night. And Jen, you were fast asleep, of course.
Yo!
Jen was
You were just sleeping through this mayhem.
phone
Samara.
on silent, clock on the ceiling.
Not knowing that the world is burning.
How you know my life, bro?
The world was burning and you just sleeping.
I just put the boys down, and I woke up
At
from.
that time?
It was like 10.
Before you, yes.
It was like 10.
But after you.
And, the boys have this thing where I put them in bed and I sit on the couch and I end up falling asleep for like 10, 15 minutes. And then I got up to go check on the wife and she was like, "Yo, you'll never believe what just happened. I don't know if it's fake." And she shows me the video and I'm like, "Yo." I quickly save it just in case it was fake. And it came back down. I quickly put it up. And then, of course, for the next, up until now, it's been in rotation constantly. There's been so many debates, so many discussion over it, whether it's at first it was whether this is real or not, and then it was everything that came along with it. Now, I guess we don't have to talk that long about it. If you
No,
don't
we
want
can.
to.
We can unpack. Are we being honest, or are we just?
Yeah. What else would
Honest.
it be?
Okay.
The only way I'll talk about it is honestly.
Okay.
Alright.
Good. At least we're being honest.
Honestly.
Honestly.
In Bim's voice.
Honestly.
So, Darren, you want to tell us your take?
Okay.
And when I say your take, I want it all, baby.
So
I want your reaction to what happened, and then your reaction to the people's reactions. Yes.
Okay. So I'll start off with the people's reaction.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Oh.
The memes.
Be specific though.
Okay.
You talking about the funny stuff? You
So
talking
the
about
funny stuff, yes.
Okay.
The funny stuff, it was great for the first, like, I would say 20 hours, and then it just kind of got super redundant. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, we get it. To the situation, obviously I thought it was fake at first, and then I was like, oh no, that's just real. And then, of course, me and the wife have our discussions about it, and we've been going back and forth like on it almost every day. I don't agree with the slap, but
How could she slap?
how could she slap me? Oh, that was good. I've heard that take. So my
Dang, we should have made that.
I thought about it, but I couldn't think of a way to make it work. Yeah, because it's not a she. So
Got it.
yeah.
So my biggest thing, right?
Obviously, the part where it says, "How could you slap me, sir?"
Yeah,
Oh, I don't remember that. You remember the whole thing, the
How could she?
scream.
Well, he said, "How could she slap me, sir?"
it's
but
like
you
our
couldn't.
biggest video right now. Still,
It's crazy, right?
It's not ours.
oh well.
It is now.
So my first initial thought was like, Will is like super damaged, and I think
Yes.
in his relationship, in his marriage, I don't know their marriage to the full. I don't think anybody does. But what I saw, it's like Jada, it didn't feel like this was like they were in this together. It kind of felt like, okay, the only way that I was trying to put it into words was like, your wife, sorry, but I have to pull us into it.
Yeah.
She tells you, "I hate when you put the toilet seat down. I hate when you put the toilet seat up. Sorry, you leave it up. I can't stay when you do it. You leave it up. Make sure you put the toilet down." She kind of just keeps nagging you about it. So much so that when you're out with friends, she says it. Like, this guy never puts the toilet seat down. Blah, blah, blah. And then something happens, and it's kind of like out there where like somebody comes to your house and is like, "Damn, the toilet seat's not down." And like you laugh, it's a joke. They laugh, it's a joke. And your wife gives you a look, and now you're like pissed. Like, I don't want to hear this anymore from you, but I know it's a thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go do it begrudgingly and very like, I leave me alone. Fine, are you happy? I did it. You feel better?
And then you look like the crazy
And
person.
then you
because
look like
slammed
the crazy
toilet
person
seat down
while
that
she
hard.
just sits there and just.
Darren's being honest.
So like the biggest problem to me was like, again, I'm not a celebrity. I can't imagine being in that situation. But to try to equate it, I don't feel like my wife would let me get up and do that.
Hello.
As upset as she may be, and as upset as I may notice, there's no way she would be like, good, and then watch me come sit down and go, proceed with the evening as if nothing happened, right? So okay, that's that, and then he is taking on all of it while she is just sitting there, as if this was not about her, as if she wasn't pulling the strings behind this.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
like
even be.
I saw a tape. They were like, "Yo," and then he went and accepted that award at the end. And if anything, he's over here apologizing for defending you. You would think she'd be standing next to him.
Denzel Washington, this other Tyler Perry came over to console him, to talk to him, to figure it out. What is she saying all this time? I know, again, if I did it, and my wife's not gonna let me come sit down and be like, "You all right?
What the hell you just do?
What did you do? Let's go. Let's go."
You just smacked Chris Rock
Right?
in the face.
Did you slap somebody in the face?
Not just somebody. Though.
Right. So then I'm like, okay, all right. He's defending her honor, but there's so many other ways you could have. So now I'm like, I'm trying to not blame him, but I guess in the moment. But I'm like, no, it can't be in the moment because you were laughing at first. You chuckled. You thought this was funny, and not only did you think it was funny, and then you looked to make that quick. Like, not even like I have to say something or I have to yell. I have to get up and go assault this guy for what he just said to you because of what you just gave me a look.
We've talked about this though on the pod, like being at a bar or a club, and your girl's like, "You're not gonna go fight that dude? What he just said? What said to me?"
Now I have to go. Stop, and it was a long.
Right,
it was a good walk. Like
that's a walk. I mean, just the step up on the stage, because the stage is elevated. You gotta really put some glutes into that. I'd have been tired. I'd have been like, whew, what you say?
And then
from a distance.
And then to pop, and then I'm gonna go back and sit down,
and then yell
around
at this venue, scream
as if we can't see you fucking melting down. I'm sure in his head it must have been like a shit show, and the wife is sitting there like, "Good job."
Okay, so like you all said, I was asleep. And out of all the memes I've seen, the one that said, if this didn't happen, I wouldn't have known the Oscars happened. I wouldn't have known. I might have known because the next day they were talking about how Will Smith won his first Oscar.
Right.
So I probably would have known eventually. But like, I had no idea the Oscars was a thing. I had no idea it was a big deal. The Encanto and the Megan Thee Stallion. When I tell you I know nothing.
Same.
In my bed, sleep, darling, sleep, living best life.
That opening Encanto number wasn't great.
I've heard that many times, that it wasn't what people expected.
No, not at all. And I love Meg Thee Stallion, but
That's everybody's comment.
Wait, they made her part of it?
She was part of it, yeah.
she
I
rapped.
didn't just make that up.
yeah, it wasn't. I like the Bruno song, but
What the hell's going on?
yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I was asleep.
Oh,
Sorry.
God.
So, you guys texting about it. My good friend Asha, who should not be listening, but is probably listening
What's
right
up,
now.
yo? We still figuring out what to get you, queen.
She had texted me. All she said was, "Girl."
That's what you need to say.
Right? I'm asleep. I didn't hear nothing. So you guys know Darling gets up for work pretty early. And so he had a bunch of messages on his phone. So he gets up and he's looking at his phone and he's playing the video, right? But I'm like, still half asleep. So I hear it, but I'm not really paying attention. And then he was like, "Yo, Will Smith smacked Chris Rock?" I'm like, "What?" And then I hear him text my phone. So I'm like, "You just text me?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, he must be texting me the video so when I get up I can watch it." And he's like, "No, you gotta watch that." I'm like, "Okay, I'll watch it." Yeah. sure. I'm thinking it's like an old thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like from when they were kids or something. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll watch it. Sure, I'm asleep. He gets up, he does whatever he does, whatever. And he says to me, he's like, no, you gotta watch it. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'm watching. And then he leaves to go to work. And I was having a thought about the taxes thing. Completely unrelated, right? Because it's Sunday morning. So the taxes thing happened Saturday. So Sunday morning, I'm like, yo, I really gotta get this shit taken care of. Maybe I have an email from when I paid the taxes. And, you know, my mind, how it goes. So I'm like, let me check my email now that I'm half awake to see if I have a receipt. Well, I'm thinking about it. So I pick up the phone. That's when I see you guys' messages. I see her message. I'm like, what the hell is everybody talking about? I see his message, obviously. I click on what you posted on, please delete this. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I said, oh, this happened, like, now. So I text him. I'm like, oh, this happened now. Oh, but I'm still not really, you know what I mean? So, like, TMZ had posted the speech he gave after he got the award and how he's crying. It was like 5 minutes. They just let him talk and talk.
There wasn't no wrap up, but
there was no wrap up music. I'm like, shouldn't he be going to commercial? They just let him go, and I'm like, the fact that they let him go, there must be more behind this. So then I started feeling bad because he's crying. I even posted on Facebook. I'm like, dang, I just want to give him a hug. And our homegirl Colleen, she came at me. She's like, no, shut up, Jen.
Colleen's the truth teller, yeah.
Yo, man.
She's always yelling at me. She's like, you always feel bad for everybody. No, he don't need no hug. Blah blah. I'm like, what are you talking about? Whatever. So, cool. But I hadn't really like fully watched what happened. I had just seen him crying and doing the Viola Davis snots and all that. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So the next day when I finally kind of like watched and I was like, this man is crazy. You can't do that. I'm taking back my hug, Will. And I was thinking about how I don't know if it was last episode or the one before that, we were just talking about how we're tired of them.
Yeah.
Because they do too much. And they do too much for attention. And then when you do this shit for attention and then somebody calls you out on it, then you's mad. And I saw something this week. They were like, he has turned down every interview because he says that he's doing a red table talk with her this weekend to talk about it.
So was it staged?
No.
Or was it planned?
No.
Planned is a better
Oh,
word.
on their end?
On their end.
I doubt it.
Did they plan to go there to do something?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised because even the post that he put up on Instagram before the event,
which I saw,
he said something like, "Oh,
we woke up and chose violence,"
or something. We're gonna disrupt the world or something today, and then they like did this whole little montage.
Yeah,
which they don't need to do
because you were winning Actor of the Year and you knew that.
That's why I don't think it was on purpose. I think you hit on something, Darren. He was at his pressure point. He was born, and that was just so. All right, I'm gonna start with. I hate everything about all of this.
Yes.
The jokes, the
I don't know. The jokes are kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm an honest guy. They're funny, but I hate it.
Yes. I can take that.
I hate that's how you defend a black woman posts. I hate it. I don't care.
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
I hate all of it.
I hate the victimization of alopecia.
Right. So, and why do I hate everything? People don't understand how bad this could have been. People only...
How bad it was supposed to be.
Right.
Because if anybody else, you know, I'm sorry to cut you off, but like the one take I've had on it was Will Smith. You know how we talk about like if a white person does something and it's like, well, if a black person did that, it's always our response, right? Mm-hmm. And Will Smith has gotten to a level of celebrity to where he's got that shield that a lot of white people have.
Yeah.
So if my regular ass, black, white, purple, or whatever, walked up near Chris Rock, the way I would have got tackled.
Yeah. And it's celebrity privilege, but so people will say, "Oh, that's how you protect the black woman," all this stuff. Oh, he said that, but and Chris Rock didn't know whatever situation. People shave their heads all the time, women. Well, so it's not like a because I didn't know. And why would Chris Rock know that?
Well, because she's been apparently she's been very vocal about.
Do you watch Red Table Talk?
No.
Did you know about it?
I did not.
So why do you think Chris Rock, who's busier than all of us, would know that? Come on, man. The thing and it's a comedian at an award show. They talk shit about the people in the crowd.
That's what Oscar hosts do. Now, my question I've had is because I've never seen Chris Rock and Will Smith in the same circles, in the same movies, in the same anything.
Chris Rock was on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but
and after, so what I'm wondering is, are they friends?
Cool.
nobody in
cool?
Hollywood is friends like that.
So so my thing is maybe because they have some type of history that we don't know nothing about, they might have took it personally as a dig because you're seeing the other take of it of
I'm not buying that shit.
Well, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
How many times we seen people, comedians or hosts, dig on people that they know?
That's
about personal
that's
shit,
exactly my
divorces
point.
and all of that.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
come on.
my point. Like somebody, we cool. I could talk shit about Darren all day. He's not gonna swing on me. I came out here said I was gonna body both of you. You ain't taking me seriously.
I was scared, but yeah.
But if somebody we ain't cool with came with that same energy, you'd be like, who the fuck she talking to, right? And so that's my question: is that do they have like a little tension where it was just like
No, this is Will being fed up, and this is an opportunity.
That.
You gonna do this here in front of everybody?
That.
Fuck it. That's it. Sorry for the cuss. I'm gonna do it. I'm going off. And I excuse me, to get back to the Chris Rock thing. People only love it because of what Chris Rock didn't do. If Chris Rock he is the savior of this whole situation.
Absolutely.
Because if Chris Rock swings back, if Chris Rock says, "Yo, if Chris Rock walks off the stage, if Chris Rock does anything
if he says
besides
something else about that wife,
right? If anything else happens besides what happened, the night is a fiasco."
yeah.
Will doesn't get his award later the way they intended because Chris Rock punched him back, or Chris Rock chased him into the crowd to fight him.
This is why we can't have a black person host the Oscars.
But people want to joke about, "Oh yeah, we're making this the Source Awards," or "Oh yeah, no, you don't slap somebody because of a comedian making a joke.
No.
If anything, you talk to, "Hey babe, don't worry, I'm gonna go see him, and I'm gonna come see you backstage."
Afterwards.
Because you guys are both famous, you can get each other's number. You can talk about it during commercials.
Exactly.
And I said to Darling, we talked about this a couple of times. Like, even if he did everything else the same, just minus a slap. If he would have just been in his seat and yelled, "Keep her name out of your mouth," that still would have been wild, not out of control.
But better.
But better. Somehow you did something worse than that. You went
Because
and
you got your point
assaulted
across.
somebody.
Actual assault.
Right.
And then seeing the post of Chris Rock about how he used to always have problems getting jumped and how he had to be in therapy, blah, blah, blah. So that made it even worse. But it's like, Chris knew, and I said this from jump, like he knew he's going on tour. Not just by himself, he's going on tour with Kevin Hart. He's like, this is more, I do the Oscars, they don't get money for that. Yeah. I'm doing this the same reason why we do the Super Bowl, because I got something coming up very soon, and I'm trying to sell tickets. Yeah. I'm securing the bag. You, with your little goofy wife, are not going to ruin my money. Yeah. And his show in Boston last night, the opener,
yeah.
The ticket prices shot through the roof.
Oh wow.
They was like $600.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's a weird situation, but it just showed me how some people truly justify bullshit behavior. Somebody says something, you don't know for sure that they know what's going on, and you're going to go online saying, "Yes, that's what you do." So now that's what you're going to tell each other that's okay to do. Somebody says something that you don't like.
Exactly.
And you go put your hands on somebody.
Yep.
That's what we're doing?
Yep. And like I said, even me, I was feeling bad for Will. I'm like, oh, I want to give him a hug because he came and he cried. And then you have people like Michael Che who put it in perspective. Like,
he nailed it.
Without saying it, he said it. He's an actor.
Since I was a child, at all of these shows, God rest the dead, Robin Williams, they would all joke on people in the crowd. Why are you coming to assault somebody? That's not okay. There's nothing cool about it. I hate that it's two people that I love. I hate that it's black men. I hate that it was on that stage. I hate that there's memes about it. And I hate that Chris Rock, the poor guy, has to deal with this. Yo, I got slapped on camera in front of everybody, and I'm just playing around.
I hate it.
And his brothers, it's like, you can tell his brothers with the smoke, but he's like, trying to keep it,
Yeah.
But come on.
That's not cool.
That's like on film forever. Jim Carrey, same thing. He's not with it. Like a lot of celebrities are not with it, but it's just like, and so now the Academy's like, well, there's different things we could have done to react to this, because once again, not only did you not stop him from walking up on that stage, And then it happened. No one came to get him.
No one
so
intervened.
apparently,
Not a thing.
So what they're saying is that they told him he needed to leave and he refused.
Who? Will?
Will. That's what they're saying now. But it's like, if that's what happened, then how did you still
How did he
give him
get on
his award?
stage to receive his? You
And
full
then,
of shit,
then
mother-
you let him not
Just
only come on his stage,
Ramble.
you let him ramble for 5.5 minutes
And give us a standing ovation.
and cry, and you guys skip the commercial break and all that. So
Nah,
so now
man.
they're like investigating if they should, take back his award. Blah, blah.
Which, no. I just think he got the award great. And I
He
think
did a great job.
Yeah,
he deserved it. But
yes.
that bullshit, you can't
Yeah,
justify
all that other stuff, like him.
And I had another take about it this morning that I haven't had. Like I said, Darla and I, we talk about this every now and then. We talk about it this morning. No one has brought up the possibility or the question of, were they drinking that night?
Oh, that matters.
It's a possibility.
I think it does matter, because not that it makes it okay, it matters, but we've all indulged, right? Hennessy.
Yeah.
You
Go
drink
0
Hennessy.
to 100 real quick. You're right.
You on Henny and
You're
you
right.
hear this man talking.
Nah, man, you Will Smith. You're on the.
I'm not saying it's
nah.
okay.
Yeah, nah.
I'm not saying it's okay.
This ain't Yay at the MTV Awards.
And that's the problem I'm having, because
This ain't Ye with Taylor Swift.
What's the difference between Ye and Will?
Both weren't cool.
That's
But Will's worse because he committed assault.
and that's what I'm saying. Ye got up on stage and said something that he thought was, his feeling.
His heart, yeah.
But he didn't take her award away. He didn't slap her. And from that point to the end of time, he will never live that down. He's going through this thing with his wife, which is really uncomfortable and very cringy.
Yeah.
And they were like, you know what? You can't come to the Grammys because you're on Instagram talking to your wife and we don't like it. So he's banned from the Grammys, but this man's at the Oscars.
Slaps the host.
Slaps the host.
And then is able to just go back up and receive
And not
his
just
award.
any host, Chris. And people say things like, "Oh, I mean, I've said things like this. Oh, he wouldn't have did that to this person. He would have."
Yeah.
But if it wasn't Chris Rock, if he slapped somebody else, you'd be like, "Well, he wouldn't have did that to Chris Rock."
Right. I wouldn't. If you said Will Smith is gonna slap somebody at an award show, if you gave me 1,000 guesses, I would never think Chris Rock.
Never think Chris Rock.
Never. That's
Ever.
why I hate this so much. It's not cool. This is not cool. So now what happens at award shows? You're not allowed to. Now it's a weird energy when somebody's hosting. Trevor Noah's hosting the Grammys. Now he's gonna have. Now they're gonna make it jokes like I don't like that shit.
And the thing is, you're supposed to give those little things where you point out people in the crowd.
Otherwise, it's fucking boring.
Which it is, and that's one of the things that Michael Che pointed out. Like, why do comedians even host these things?
Who's the guy? Atheist from the UK. Ricky Gervais? He would body whatever those awards were.
Oh, man, but he was killing everybody.
But he was killing everybody.
killing everybody.
And that's what you're supposed to do. And he'll joke about, well, you hate me. God's not real. Bye. Kill it. That's the point. Because if you don't have somebody like that, you stuck up people are going to sit there circle jerking each other and not having fun. And it's boring to watch. It's boring.
And because it happens to... Go ahead, John.
No, go ahead.
Because it happens to everybody, but that one person who can't take the joke for whatever stupid reason.
Because have you never seen a roast?
There's every example up until this. No one has ever laid hands on somebody during an award show. You guys know that, right?
Roasts are
Roasts
very,
are
Source awards
so
don't
much
count.
worse.
roasts are brutal. And at the end, they're like, "Oh, thank you for coming and roasting me."
Right.
But the
And
man,
that's why I wonder: is it because they're not cool?
I doubt it,
No.
man. Because again, if you don't know that he knows what's going on with your wife, if that's your reason for really doing it, so why would you jump out the window?
But he's claiming like he does know he don't.
According to Charlemagne, who hit Chris Rock that night, he said, "Yo, I had no idea," because Chris Rock is the nicest guy. When I listen to him in interviews and everybody, Neil Brennan, everybody that's around, Rock is amazing. Why would he knowingly joke about that if that's where she was going? Come on.
And once again, I mean, not to take away from anyone who has alopecia or any autoimmune disease,
Right.
but there's a lot of autoimmune diseases, and most people are dealing with some type of health issue.
Yeah.
And so I can't be like, well, Ben wears black because he can't handle the sun.
That is true.
He gets sunburned, so I'm not gonna say about his black hoodie. Like you can't live life like that.
Yeah.
You don't know. Not we all, but like people that didn't know she had alopecia assume she just cut her hair because she's extremely beautiful.
And she's had
And
blonde,
confident.
short hair. She's had this. She's did this.
all
We
different
don't
kind of
know.
hair.
People have shaved their heads before.
Their daughter has shaved their head.
Oh my God! Thank you. I didn't even think about the Willow girl.
It's not the Willow girl.
But but you gonna slap some? Stop.
And slap is so rude.
Just for
Like
me,
a hard slap.
yeah,
And
like
Chris Rock, God bless him.
Man.
He stood up there and finished his job, yo.
he didn't run down that aisle and like jump kick him.
His eyes didn't get all watery.
Right.
But even in the moment, I don't think he thought that was what was going to happen.
Of course
Oh,
not.
yeah.
Because why would anyone think that, right?
Why would you, Will Smith, want to hit me?
I think he thought he was going to come up and maybe
say something.
Say something.
Or maybe even flinch like he would do it.
Or maybe like dap him up like, ha ha ha, that was funny. Ha.
Chill,
'Cause,
chill, chill,
You know, he
yeah.
just watched him giggle. Oh,
Yeah.
he's coming up. He's like, ah ha ha.
Yeah, he's a Richard. Oh.
Oh, Richard's coming.
Man, I hate everything about it.
Yeah.
I get it's funny with like, but when you think about it, it's bad. It's just bad all around. And if they do that red table talk and extend this thing,
And that's the part that I'm having a problem with, and that's the problem. Like, you don't capitalize off of this.
They're gonna. They've already done it.
And
oh man.
that's uncomfortable.
And like you guys were saying for Jada, and I'm not gonna say stuff because I don't know about. But what I will say is some things I don't like. Your husband committed assault. I don't care if it was on your behalf or not. He did it on a public forum, public platform to somebody defenseless, and then you're gonna go on your platform to talk about the assault. Why? Leave it alone. There's cameras everywhere. We saw it.
Thank you. We don't need your
and
take.
it's like, okay, if he was doing all this to defend you, and all these other women are posting like, "Oh, this is how you defend black women."
Oh, which is
then
That pisses me off so much.
Right. But if that's happening, then at least say thank you.
Hold a hand. I don't know.
Something. Just show your appreciation for this man. Just put his whole career. He's got a lot going on.
No.
He's got Bel Air out. We just talked about. He's got all these other projects that I'm sure he's trying to work on. And he's got these kids. He's got this.
I tell you, in that moment, I this is when I need you. Me and the wife, I told her like I don't think Jada gave the energy that Will gave back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, and so she's like, the wife is kind of on the other side of this. She feels not that Will should have slapped Chris, but the defending my wife part of it, she completely agrees with.
But to what extent?
You're a whole celebrity. That's
Right.
not the first time somebody says something about you.
Right.
Happens every day.
Right. Happens literally the whole argument, and that's what makes me think, okay, he is like super damaged.
He's fed up.
Yeah,
He's
Darling
boiling
has said it
point.
plenty of times. He's like, that lady's broken him.
Exactly
and that's
that.
That's all it is.
Exactly that.
And that's the outlet.
Yes.
Oh, you did what in front of me? Okay.
It's kind of like when, I don't want to say back in the day, but the analogy is, parents got laid off or had a bad day at work, and you get home and
kick the dog.
and you
Or
kick the dog,
cat.
or you hurt the kids, or you beat the kids, and it's like the kid didn't really do much.
Nope.
But you've been pissed off all day because your boss. Now
And-
you do whatever.
Right.
It's disgusting. It's just bad.
It's reminding me of like a dog. Just like I go kill. I didn't. You're not supposed to be here petting and go kill.
And you brought up an amazing point that I didn't notice. She didn't console him when he came back.
No.
If I go and stub my toe, hey baby, you
Listen.
grab my hand. Hey, come here, come here.
Listen.
Hold
She
my
just
hand.
Sat.
She
When
literally
did your
sat.
husband go
And
slap
that's why I'm
somebody?
wondering, like, yo, were they under the influence? Because she was like so stoned and he was so like in the zone, like.
Which I would understand if he had a history of this. If this is what he just did, like he's done this before.
Well, they've shown videos of him like on the red carpet and stuff, like smacking people.
Well, that guy tried to kiss him.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
an offense. But this is not.
But that's his response. Like, no, don't offend me.
Even that, he moved the guy
A quick
away.
back. It wasn't this kind of slap. It was
No.
just
Yeah,
a-
it was like, what are you doing? Right? But in this setting,
This is a lot.
this is a lot more.
They gave you a front row seat, bro.
And you just.
This is why I'm saying they has anyone asked that?
I don't know.
Even to me, we're adults. That one's justified.
It doesn't justify, but I'm just curious.
Unless
And
he's
if anything, if they were drunk, then I'm even more disappointed. Because you could turn up and handle your shit. Handle your shit. I don't like it.
I'm like even we talk about consoling our person, our partner. It could be something so small. I'm all in his face, like, "Are you okay?" And same thing with me. He'll be like, "You okay? You good?"
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just nothing. Like the way it was just so monotone in gestures and motion.
Yep,
And it was just something like something's off.
It almost looked like that's what I trained him to do.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, people say that. But, like, even when he came and sat down and was yelling.
Yeah.
Not even a, hey.
And then you think,
All right.
If you look, he doesn't really, like, console her. He's like,
you
I just
good?
went into defense mode. Like, assault, defend, not...
You good?
I hate all of it. I hate it. I hate it all.
Something strange about it. And like we talked about, like I said, an episode or two ago, where there's something deeply different about them, and they're doing a lot. And
it's too much.
It's a lot.
It's unraveling.
And don't do this when Bel Air is killing it. Come on, man. Come on. I love the show.
You're Cosbying us right now.
Oh my God.
Oh boy, Janet. Oh boy.
You're Cosbying us right
To
now.
move along.
Jeez, man.
I'm happy. I'm glad we got that.
That was stressful for me. For the seeing the post, I'm like, you guys really know what you're saying right now? Or you just
And then his apology,
It's not-
and it's like I nosy me just wants to know his reasoning, and I think whatever reason he gives, aside of she has put a chip in my mind and has made me do this,
Like it even took
all of
him
it's
a
gonna be
little bit
bullshit.
too long to apologize.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
yeah, and it
Because he continued the night.
And even in his like 5.5 minute speech, he didn't apologize.
didn't
He
acknowledge it at
not
all.
at all.
apologized to the Academy.
That's what pissed me
He
off.
apologized to the Williams sisters.
Yep.
He did not apologize to Chris till like 2 days later.
That's what got me.
And it was
also.
like a written thing. So did like your publicist put that out, or
Right.
like,
And
was
again-
that genuine?
And again, he may have hit Chris on the side. I don't know, but we saw it publicly.
So you
and-
need to make that happen publicly.
Right. Man, I hate
Like and
it.
then Diddy trying to smooth it over the next day. Oh no, they're brothers. I hate when black people
Don't
do
do
that.
that.
No.
I hate when black people do that. Oh, some shit happened. Oh no, they family. We good. No.
No,
No.
and that's an attempt to keep people out of family business.
Yes, exactly.
But, hey,
it's
we're all
it's
in
our
it.
trauma that
Yeah.
that's what we do. We talked
Yeah.
about it before,
Right,
like
right.
the Cosby thing. Like it's like our
Yeah.
dirty family secret that we're all just trying to like sweep under the rug. Like no, he did that shit.
happened. Yeah,
He can take accountability.
Yeah,
You know.
it's
Yeah. Said it that it was like we were all at a family event
Mm-hmm.
and two uncles fought and it's just awkward. From our houses, we're just sitting there feeling hella awkward. Like it just didn't need to happen. And if you didn't apologize that night, when you had an opportunity to be on the mic
Like he
and
was
do it,
out partying. They're showing videos of him partying.
yeah, I hate everything about it. And then again, poor Chris Rock.
I just have to. All right.
And then he still had to continue and come do his show,
Right.
and he's on tour, and
Right.
I hate that.
and then people paid 10 times as much for tickets just so they could see what he would say.
Yeah,
about the
in
slaps.
which he said nothing.
Spectacle. Don't pull me in about your rubbish.
I have
Yeah,
a question for you.
Yeah, please
Fire.
take me higher because I'm mad again.
If you called, like there's Uber and Lyft and all that now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, I'm going to travel. You guys be traveling, and I'm going to get a airport taxi planned. And call it a taxi service to come pick me up and whoever's traveling with me to go.
Mhm.
And the taxi pulls up and it's got dents on it. Cause I seen an airport taxi the other day, and this shit had a front fender dent, it had a back fender dent, and I'm like, and then the bro had the nerve to look at me, and I'm looking at the car like,
He's like, what?
and I'm thinking about, and in my head I'm imagining, okay, I called the airport taxi, I planned this out a week in advance, I have a flight to catch at 5, it's 3:00, they pull up to my house with this car, do I get in it?
Got to.
You have to.
Got to.
And that's my problem is that they know that you have to get in the car.
Me and H, when we were in Philly, actually we were there for Paul's wedding, and we had taken an Uber, and I want to say at least 4 or 5 lights were on in the dashboard. His rear shocks were finished, and I think I smelled gasoline.
Oh.
The whole time we ain't saying a word to each other. We're just texting, yo.
Help us, please.
And at least that's an Uber. That's a personal car.
Right, because certainly 0 stars. Hey, fam should not be driving. We did all the reviews. Yeah. No.
But this is an airport taxi
so
company.
this is
they got the
company,
words on the side
a
Oh,
business.
that says airport taxi.
Yeah.
No. And if your flight is coming, what you gonna do?
What are you gonna
You have
do?
to.
Gotta get in.
You have to do this.
And you can't even leave a review.
No.
Damn.
And that person's off to pick up another person.
Yeah, no, I just got to get in.
That's why you need to be like me, Jen. Be aloof.
Is that your secret?
I definitely got into I told you guys we were in Boston, got into a Uber. It wasn't even like the same car as the Uber. It was like a black, like the Uber was like a black RAV4, and it was like a white Chevy pulled up.
Darren, please
and
don't
they were
get
like,
kidnapped.
and they were like Uber, and me and Clark were like, yeah.
Please don't get kidnapped.
Here
man.
we go.
Oh my god.
I have a random thing. So I feel like it's like a general idea for women to feel like men are unable to find the woman's G spot.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Right? I know we're going there.
Okay.
It's been something that's like, should I say this? I don't know. And so I'm like, why is this difficult to find?
Bro. Bro.
From what I understand,
I assume it's just small boys that don't really know what they're doing. Because if you just pay a little bit of attention,
it's the biggest thing there.
It's the,
literally, it says hi to you.
It says hi to you.
It does. So I asked the wife, I was like, is this like
God.
really a thing? Like that women have to, and she was like, yeah,
Wow.
I guess so. Because I saw a meme, that's what made it happen. I saw a meme of like this girl was like running away, and like she put like the clit, and she's like running away, and then it was like men. So if the clit went this way, men like just walked out because they can't find it. And so I'm like, of all things to not be able to find. Sorry, Jen.
Nah, it's fine.
I never understood.
You know what, Darren? I'm with you because okay, how
could I just?
But like you said, it's right there.
It's right, literally.
And I'm going to assume women aren't just being silent. I'm sure there's a little instruction.
Yes.
But if some stubborn dummy guy doesn't take 2 seconds to listen or just pay attention, let's turn up your hearing. And as you just move your...
Warmer.
Warmer. And when she...
hot.
You stay there.
Right there.
That's where you
right
stay.
There.
Hey, buddy, when she... you stay there. You know what I'm saying?
Test it out. Go here.
Go there.
And then come back.
There.
And then...
And when you just
Right
boom,
there.
right there.
Right there.
Hang out there. Hang out there for
literally,
a little bit.
just sit there. Do
Get
it.
a coffee. Get a newspaper.
Man.
Wall Street Journal.
So clearly those are dudes who just about their own.
I guess.
Because, come on, if you even care a little bit, that's easy. You know, it ends it quicker for us.
Oh my
Less
God.
work.
It's like 10 minutes. I don't have to do anything. I just
Fam.
lay there and just enjoy the day.
That's it. Doing that, you say, did I change my oil? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just, because you know what you're doing. You don't really have to give it that much thought.
Literally, you know what you're doing.
Yeah. That's unfortunate, though.
Isn't it?
Because I used to hear, and this is way younger days, and I just thought it was, again, attributed to inexperience, but there were women who would say, oh, yeah, never had an orgasm, never this, never. And I'm, how? But guys just do their thing and they're out. Sorry, ladies.
Jen has zero input.
I'm happy.
Come on now.
So the other part of my car story, would you like to hear it?
Oh, let's go.
Yay.
We'll end with that, D?
Yeah, we gotta do plugs.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Huh? It's funny you say plugs.
Uh-oh, ain't no plug.
Oh no. So I've been needing a oil change. I've been trying to get one from Toyota because that's what I did when I first got the car. You know, when you first buy a car and they give you the 3 years of complimentary
oil
service,
change.
blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, Toyota to my oil changes. Oh, how nice.
Mm-hmm.
But then after that's done, you don't make the appointments anymore, right? So I be trying to call like same day, like, yo, can I get an oil change? And they're like, nah, you can come like next Friday, you know, that dumb shit. And I'm like, think out next Friday. So the last couple oil changes I had to go to Valvoline because I kept not being able to get to Toyota. So this time I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna go to Valvoline. I'm going to go to Toyota. I'm just gonna keep trying. So I got out of work a little early yesterday. Called Toyota and they were like, oh, we can do 4:30. I'm like, bet, I'll be there. So I go, boom, get in there, all good. my biggest concern is don't ask me to trade in my car.
Oh yes, I saw this.
Right? That's my biggest concern. They even have a big sandwich board sign about how they need 2009 to 2014 trade-ins.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, yeah, bitch. No. So cool. Dude comes back out about 30 minutes into it. And he's like, who did your last oil change?
Oh boy.
And I'm like, Valvoline. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but oh well, I'm saying it. Y'all took too long to call me back. And he's like, well, they stripped your oil plug. And
here we go.
So when the people at Toyota took the oil plug out, it stripped completely, so they cannot put it back in.
Stop.
And if you don't know anything about cars, like myself, he could explain it to me. He was super nice, by the way. The oil plug is the thing that keeps the oil in the car. She's like, if we put oil in the car, it'll just come out without an oil plug. So we have to replace your entire oil pan.
Oh,
because of course you can't just get the plug because it's stripped and yeah.
And I'm just looking at him like, okay, sure, whatever, that's cool, whatever. Because I'm used to going and them trying to tell me I need something, and it's like I don't really need that, right? So fix my oil change and I'll be on my way anyway. And so he's like, yeah, this happens a lot with Valvoline because they use a drill to put it back in. They're not supposed to use a drill, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool. So he's like, so do you want us to fix it? It'll be...
Yeah, what do you mean? I ain't got a choice.
Would depend on the price. I have a choice.
Do you want us to fix it? It'll be about $600.
You out of your mind?
See you for the next one.
What? What? I came here for an oil change, but even that, when it was like, okay, $99.99, I was like, that's whatever, do it, because it's synthetic and I won't have to come back for 6 months. You just said what to me? This is after the registration thing that had happened.
Nope.
So I'm just like, I gave him the face. Like, and so he's like, yeah, so either we gotta fix it or we can have the car towed. Because you can't drive a car with no oil in it, then you can't do that.
But what, they just use some tape to keep the
It's
plug
not
in?
an option to just drive a car with no oil.
You got a corkscrew?
They went back to Valvoline. Like, y'all broke it, fix it.
How am I going to get there, right? So
yeah.
he's like, I've seen this happen quite a few times with a lot of our customers. You can try to put in a claim and see if they can reimburse you, but these are the two options. I said, all right, give me a second. Can you, put it on paper or something so I can give him a call? He's like, yeah, I'll write it down. No problem. So you can call them. So, of course, first thing I do is call Darling.
What? Help me.
This is the situation.
Help.
I'm like, but I need a car.
Help.
I don't have time for whatever. So he's like, yeah, you're going to have to fix this. All right, cool. So guy comes back, gives me paper. I'm like, all right, cool, just fix it. I just want to go home. Call Valvoline. And they didn't seem like, it was no shock, gasp, awe.
Oh my God.
It was like, what? They said, what happened to your car? We're just like, okay, give me a second, I'll transfer you. And then the lady, she's like, oh, do you have the invoice from the oil change? I'm like, no, because the car is still up in the bay. It's probably in the glove compartment.
They should be able to look it up.
And so she asked my phone number, my last name. She's like, oh, yeah, 2014 Camry, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, you see it. All right, boom. She's like, all right, we'll have somebody contact you within the next 24 business hours, which I don't know what that means. Business hours is weird. But cool. So she's like, do you need anything else from me? I'm like, is there something specific I should be asking them for here at Toyota to give to your people?
So that we can make this easier.
So we can make this happen. She's like, oh, well, I'll give you an email address and a claim number and this and that. I'm like, all right, why wouldn't you just give me that to begin with? Cool.
Because you didn't ask.
Bingo. So I get that information, finish at the Toyota. The dude was really super nice. He texted me a picture of underneath the car to show me the metal shavings and all that. The car was wet because they had to rinse off the oil.
Jeez, man.
Like, it was a whole thing. Yeah. So then Valvoline calls me today, and I'm like, yeah, this is what happened. And he's like, oh, well, we usually have a location, a facility where we fix things like that.
That doesn't help me now.
So this happens. You have a whole facility.
So you know this is a thing.
Because you shouldn't be using it. Because when you think about it, Valvoline, when you go, all you hear is zzz,
Yep.
zzz, zzz.
Yep.
Those are drills.
Yep.
So you're telling me that's not how this is supposed to be done?
Because their aim is to get you in and out as fast as possible.
I just went to Valvoline not too long ago.
You gotta slide up under your vehicle.
Tell them to double check it.
Oh dear.
I mean,
they do just real quick. I'm from underneath. You only gotta get out the car. Yeah.
And as Darlene says, they have people who used to work at Downey's working at Valvoline.
Oh wow, that's reassuring.
So I'm just like on the phone, like, yeah, well, I was at Toyota yesterday, and I didn't have an option to wait till today for you to tell me that. So they fixed it. He's like, oh, how much? Oh, I didn't say how much it cost. So when everything was all said and done, plus my oil change, came to almost $900. So
I can't wait to get an electric car.
smooth 861, no big deal.
Oof.
So I'm like, yeah, well, my oil change taken out of it was about $760. He's like, all right, well, I'm gonna call our area manager and tell him, and I'll give you a call back. And I'm like, you want me to email the documents like she told me in the pictures? He's like, no, let me talk to him first. I'll call you back. I'm still waiting on that call.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I forgot to take the paperwork with the claim number home. I was gonna call him when I got out of work because I was busy today, and I was like, all right, cool. I'll talk about it on the pod, and y'all can just wait for an update next Friday. And if they don't give me my money back in expeditious manner, I'm going to turn the fuck up.
Not just give me my money back.
Expeditious manner.
Expeditiously.
Don't make me work for it.
Because you already did too much.
Because you did too much.
Yeah.
The fact that they have a place that repairs this.
Fam.
I told you, no shock, no awe, no gas.
What a nasty
Hey,
establishment.
Jim, another one.
Send it over.
Yeah. Give her the claim number and the email address.
What year's your car, honey?
She knew the year. She even asked me that part.
Jeez.
She said your phone number. Oh, the 2014 Camry. Okay.
Hold on.
My guy said I'm gonna call my area manager. Call you back. He hasn't called me back. But I was like, I'm gonna give him 24 business hours, whatever that means.
I never heard that before.
I've never heard that 24 business hours.
Like
what does that
days?
mean?
Like three
Right?
8-hour days.
Because if a work day is 8 hours, right?
It's 3 hour days. 4? No, 3.
So it's 3 8-hour days, right? So if that was Wednesday,
I gotta wait till possibly Monday.
because Thursday's 8 hours, Friday's 8 hours,
Why did you say
Saturday's
3 business days then?
Saturday's not a business day, Sunday's not a business
wanna
day.
confuse
And so
you.
what I said to her was, I was like, oh, so I'll get a call in like a day or two. She was like, no, 24 business hours.
Bitch, I asked you because I want a clarification. You're not even trying to understand.
So I think she was trying to say to me, no, not that long.
But how you know?
You'll get a call sooner than that.
Are we starting from right now, business hours?
Right. Oh, when you open. What time you open again? You're like...
And it seemed like a national, because she had like a southern accent, and she asked me what state I was in. So 24 business hours from what time zone?
Oh, so this is a nationwide thing with Valvoline. They just... What the hell? Valvoline's all over the country.
She said, what
ma'am.
state are you in? What's your phone number? And what's your last
Ma'am.
number?
Valvoline out here wilding, bro.
Ma'am.
Whoa.
This is worse than our restaurant review. And I don't care, because you got $760 out of my pocket
Yeah, that's a little wild.
for a 4-cylinder Camry. That should be the least maintenance money spent on a car. This is literally the most expensive thing I spent on my car in almost 5.5 years of having it.
And that's true for a camera.
And I bought it used.
That's true for
Are
a
you
camera.
crazy?
Valvoline.
I want to curse, but I know Darren got to edit this stuff.
Oh no, we ready. I'm not gonna put this in. Don't worry.
Thank you, because
Curse all you
Valvoline,
want.
if next week they don't fix my shit, though, we coming back and we pick stitching this shit.
No, we want that update. We want that update.
Bitch, you better get my shit fixed, because are you fucking crazy? You lost your marbles.
Hold on. We got another one. Another crazy.
I'm like, I didn't even tweet them at Valvoline, your mother.
You should.
Not yet, because they told me it was gonna call me 24 business hours. So
Still don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means, but tomorrow I'm gonna
You're
call
going
them
to call
back.
like 3 a.m.?
This ain't business hours.
How you
stupid.
know?
What kind of business we talking?
We open
Exactly.
24/7.
What business?
What business?
We open 24/7 here at
Hospital?
Valvoline.
IHOP? What? Which one
And
is
they do
it?
have extended hours because they're Valvoline. They be on the weekend.
They're trying to confuse you, my friend. They're like,
Hello?
she'll be held up on the 24. It hasn't been 24 hours.
And then
business.
she'll forget. It's fine. She already got the car back. It's no big deal. What do you mean we have a facility for this? I don't give a shit.
I would never think an oil change spot has a facility for the cars they break.
Isn't that more? Is that costing you more?
And is the
they
facility
make-
separate from the regular space?
Because they make so much money, because they don't have the space, at least at the ones I've been to, they don't have the space to be fixing cars. So it's a different location. But they're making so much, what was it, like 30 minutes, 15 minutes, you're in and out? Mm-hmm. They're rolling in You gotta fix it for your ass, so what? We just made $30,000 in the past. They don't care. No Camry, yeah, that's fine. Fix it.
And then this facility's probably in like Methuen, Mass, or some craziness. Now I gotta drive a car with no oil all the way to Tewksbury.
Yeah. Tewksbury. You be in Mass too much.
Where is Tewksbury?
I don't know. I just had that conversation this week. I don't know where Tewksbury is at. That's why it came up.
Oh my God.
Well, if you know where Tewksbury is, listen to us as you take your drive out there. You can catch us. Please leave
That's
this.
good.
You can follow us on your social media platforms such as Instagram. It's PLSDELTHIS. On Twitter, the same handle. On Facebook, we are the Please Leave This Podcast. On YouTube, we are also the Please Leave This Podcast, I believe. Make sure you follow us on your favorite streaming platforms such as Spotify.
Spreaker.
No.
No? No more speaker?
No more Spreaker.
I don't even know what it was, so it's cool.
It's all right, cool. But Apple iPad, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Pandora, pretty much anywhere you listen to podcasts, you can find us if you search us.
Anywhere.
I'm sure everywhere. I mean, if we're on Pandora, we must be everywhere.
Which is not a Spreaker or SoundCloud.
Oh, you're right, though. Yeah. Shout out to our good friends over at Sleek the Soap and Clap Cleats. I gotta get me another pair, yo.
What you did? You ripped yours?
I don't know.
He still
I
hasn't
can't
given
find
his.
them.
He still haven't
There's
given.
two per.
He still haven't given his review. He still haven't given us a video of him talking to his parents about the jukebox.
I have a lot of things
The
to do.
chicken head getting the eggs. Darian ain't doing shit but talk.
Mr. Unreliable.
Wow.
Mr.
Only with pod-related
Mr.
stuff.
Unfaithful.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Mr. Non-follow through.
But imagine me laughing at that and then going,
And then punching me in the face.
"How dare you make
and
fun
that's
of me?"
why
And
I
I
say
find
they're
it
not
funny.
cool. Bim's your boy. You wouldn't slap him.
But
Not that it makes it okay, but
Depends
I.
on Darren's day.
no. Even somebody I'm not cool with,
Why are you hitting me?
I wouldn't laugh and then slap.
Right. It's very confusing.
How can you laugh?
Well, it's crazy behavior and drunk behavior.
Nah, drunk behavior doesn't. It's
my
not that
God.
quick.
Exactly.
That's like
He
cocaine
laughed at
behavior.
something.
Then had to storm up there. That was.
I wonder if he knew, like, I'm a slap team.
No, he
Was
probably
this
was like, I
walking?
have to do something.
I don't know
I
what I'm
can't
going to
do
do.
this and not. Yeah. I don't think he knew until he got close enough and
And
slapped
he's like, oh
range.
shit, am I already here? Now what?
I hate.
And then when he
that
turned
happened.
around, he even fixed his blazer. Like,
Are you crazy?
Yeah, possibly.
If Chris Rock tackles him, forget
If
about it.
security tackles him.
Then we're safe from all this rubbish.
If security
Oh, my
tackles him
God.
now, security tackled a black actor.
you know,
I hate everything.
somebody put up like their bingo card. What things are happening in 2020.
Oh yeah. It's kind of wild so far, right? Damn. Damn.
I forgot the other two, but I looked at it and I was like, wow.
One of them was Ye.
It's
And the other one was what happened in January?
Antonio Brown.
Yes, there we go.
Ah,
It's funny because
Like, why did that happen? Oh my God. Like, wait, the game is still going. What's?
the Jets?
Oh,
You're doing this against the Jets? It's funny because I told you I was listening to the episode trying to help Darren from a year ago. And it was the episode we were talking about Derek Jackson and his wife.
Oh boy,
And the hand holding.
that was interesting.
That was a great conversation, by the
Oh
way.
my God.
And so I had just heard that, and then this happened, and people were like, "Oh, well, when Derek Jackson's wife was backing him up wearing the bonnet, everybody was coming at her, but then Will defending Jada, blah blah blah." I'm like, first of all, come on, reach.
reach hola.
Yeah, those are people I don't even need to talk to. It's like, oh, hey,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's just funny that it was about a year ago, and that was an interesting time.
and
I wonder how they're doing. I wonder how the book sold.
Anywho,
all these shenanigans.
I think that's plenty.
Make sure I didn't forget
I agree.
anything.
Anything going on this weekend? No.
What's this weekend? The first weekend of April.
Yeah.
Let's fucking get it.
Oh, tomorrow's April Fool's.
It is. Oh my God! I didn't do no April Fool's jokes on you.
I have a really dumb joke, but it's
Go ahead, Darren.
You
No,
got-
it's
it's
very
like
on
a,
brand.
it's like a Spanish joke.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Duolingo has been treating me
Oh,
very
yeah?
well. I've
Oh,
been,
yeah?
I've been in there.
Okay.
Like a 28-day streak. I saw Vic. What up, Vic?
I was gonna say Vic.
He just hit the 30-day.
Yup.
Congratulations. It's almost like AA, but not really. So, my brother, I salute you. I'm almost at the 30 as well, yo.
Alright.
I'm learning.
So for
Muy bien.
My
Shut up.
for my Spanish speakers. Why did the chicken cross the road, Bim?
Oh boy, to get out of Darren's backyard.
Yeah. No,
I don't know, Darren. Why?
because the other chicken told him, "Ben baka." Good night, folks.
I like it.